Jackie. Now, I know I'm going to be missed, but I'm going to bed.
Good for you.
You're not missing anything out here. You stay in your
Listen, I don't care if I stay asleep for 4 days. Once in a while, I'll take my pulse to see if I'm alive. It's raining. Now, number one, we just had a divine dinner, but there's something missing. And what we should have with dinner every day would either be champagne's a very nice idea, or some lovely Chardonnay wine. And then, it's very nice. We don't have to read newspapers and TV and this, but how about sending in a lovely harpist who you can gag her, she won't talk, and to play a nice song for us while we dine.
Jackie, Big Brother has noted your request. However, champagne, Chardonnay, wine and all alcohol is provided at Big Brother's discretion.
I understand it's at his discretion, but I'm giving you a legitimate reason why we should have it at our discretion. Everything's at their discretion. We understand that. But now at our discretion, we would like to have a glass of wine with our dinner. We had a great meal and some soft music just for dinner. Now, you can certainly pipe in a harpist. The harp music is very lovely. And this sort of inspires us and gives us something to talk about. And also, we're adding some culture to this place. There's no culture here. This place and your public audience who basically turns on that TV to be enhanced.
Yeah.
They got a dull life at home. They don't have
They got a dull life.
to look at 8 dull people.
Dumb people.
They said that I would be with 8 of the most brilliant people in England. I was hoping you'd have someone like Bill Gates here. They talk about, frankly, nothing. Actually, the cute little boy talks about nothing. No one's talking about anything.
Jackie, you were told before you left Los Angeles that Bridget would be in the house. How do you feel now that you're here?
I think she's lovely. I mean, I have nothing against her. She's married to my son. That's it.
Right.
That was a touching tribute to
Jackie Stallone, who this episode is dedicated to, who we sadly lost this week at the age of
98.
98.
Me and you will not be making it anywhere near that age, young
I
man.
doubt it, not the Prosecco that we're drinking. Mind you, I'd like a nice glass of Chardonnay.
Prosecco's one of my 5 a day. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, that was
Cheers.
quite...
Cheers to
a
Jackie.
Big Brother legend.
That was actually really funny. I realised when they did the best of shows how funny Jackie was. I'd kind of forgotten.
Yeah.
Very, very funny.
But in a kind of like unaware kind of funniness.
Yeah,
right?
but that don't matter.
No.
If you're funny, you're funny.
I mean, I can't believe, given how she... How many years ago was that?
I don't know.
Like,
Like 15 at least.
Like, given the state she was in when she went into Big Brother, I can't believe she lasted that much longer. Can you?
Think about how old Sylvester Stallone is. He
He's
seems
old.
old as fuck.
Yeah.
So, anyway, welcome to BB on Blast with me, Lindsay.
And me, Gaz.
We're actually here to talk about a far inferior programme from a USA. I normally don't say that, but it has gone down the pan. But you know what?
Yeah.
Even though this year has been shit and
Yeah.
everyone hates it,
They've done a good edit.
I'm actually quite enjoying it still. Are you enjoying it more than you normally do?
Probably. I think
Yeah.
more than normal. More
More
than I
than
usually
normal.
would.
Don't you think it's more entertaining than normal? Even though it's awful, at least it's... I don't know what to say about it. For me, it's got a nostalgia factor.
Yeah, of course.
But for you, has it got anything to offer?
Well,
No.
Tyler's there, and I saw him on Big Brother before, so I guess that's a form of nostalgia.
Great.
No, for me, I think like what I've been enjoying is that Big Brother has been kind of highlighting the conversations that are the more poignant ones, which in the past weren't even in the show at all. So
It's true.
at least it's been like giving us a chance to sort of touch upon those issues that we like to talk about, and it's important stuff.
It's funny because I've been cramming the podcast to sort of swat up on stuff, and they were talking about, racism in the house and casting and blah blah blah, and they were just saying it's not a Big Brother problem, it's a global problem, it's a world problem. And I was just thinking, this shit has been going on in Big Brother since time immemorial. BB UK, BB US, BB Australia,
Yeah.
BB Canada.
Oh, and you sent me that clip of
yeah.
Evil Dick having a conversation with a female
Jamaica.
black female housemate,
Jamaica.
who was basically echoing the same stuff that you hear now. Like,
It was funny because you always say about people going, Africa, classing Africa
Africa the
as like,
country.
yeah. And but did you see?
Oh, that was it, wasn't it? What did
yeah,
he say?
he said about starving kids in Africa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But wasn't it funny that in that conversation, which I tweeted and which didn't get as much attention as I wanted, if you want to go back on
Sounds like
my
all of
timeline.
my tweets.
Wasn't it funny that in that conversation, she was the one who ended up apologising because she'd hurt his feelings because he was upset
Yeah.
that she'd said this, and it was just like, no, this is the wrong fucking way round. And I feel like it's the exact same thing happening now in Big Brother, and it's annoying.
I think
It's worse than annoying.
Wasn't she echoing the same sentiment as, like, we saw Bailey and Devon saying, like, oh, I can't react in a certain way because of this, and the way what I'm representing here.
Yeah, the pressure on me. It felt like so much like what Davon was saying.
Also,
it was just like
she was the only person sensible enough to know that, like, generalising Africa as being full of starving children is problematic.
yeah.
But
Evil
I don't
Dick
know.
is problematic in more ways than one.
I don't know
at least
how-
his daughter.
How long ago was Evil Dick in Big Brother?
Like Big Brother 8. So how long ago is that? Like,
I don't know how
15
in time
years?
it is with us, but
well, it's the same
probably-
amount of years. It's that many years. So we're on 22 now. So
okay, so it was like 2000. No, Big Brother 8, 2007, right?
yeah, around that time.
I feel like, obviously, I used to be a lot more ignorant than I am now. Like,
Quite,
I've
me
come
too.
a long way, haven't we all? But, like, because I think because of, like, how charities used to market the cause, like, we did believe at a certain time that Africa was just full of starving children,
yeah.
and that was I think it's
Bob Geldof is to blame for
yeah,
that
but
one.
I think it's more of an 80s type thing.
Well, only recently did Stacey Dooley got moaned at for going. I can't remember where she went
Well,
now. Somewhere and
She got
was
accused of being white.
yeah, the
saviour.
white saviour syndrome. But it's true. There is that because I used to work for Save the Children, and even then it was like, you know, it's not about a pop star or a celebrity going in and saving. It should be giving people the infrastructure and the materials and the
support
stuff
themselves.
to do their own. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a real catch-22, I feel, that one, because, like, a celebrity who has a name wanting to put publicity behind a cause, there's not actually anything really wrong with that.
No.
Like, One Direction walking around, like, a village that's just had a new well put in. That's, like, good for the cause of the charity because that engages the One Direction people.
good for
But-
the villagers too to see the lovely One Direction.
I know.
man.
Who doesn't want to see Zayn Malik pumping water?
That would be my pick. That's for sure.
So yeah, I felt a bit sorry for Stacey when she
Oh
came
yeah.
under fire because Stacey's actually like clued up on the issues and stuff,
Yeah.
and like it's only an issue because she happens to be white, but Stacey does have a good intention. But I feel like it's just building upon all of that like
Yeah.
problematic imagery from the
Yeah.
past and like, oh,
Do
look at
they
these
know
poor
it's
Africans.
Christmas time at
Yeah,
all?
look at these poor Africans who need help from Bob Geldof.
Yeah. Fucking Bob Geldof. Also that song. Oof, enough already.
The thing is, there are so many affluent and developed countries within Africa that, you know, never used to get any publicity or a look at.
No. It's there's a lot to think about. It's funny how Big Brother is just a microcosm of all this
Society as
stuff.
we know it.
All this stuff.
Oh, do you know what I think is weird? And I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but the fact that black people in America are still called African Americans. Don't you think like that just kind of semantically it kind of separates black people from everyone else because they are African Americans by definition?
I've heard black people push back on that.
I feel like
Definitely.
people should because
yeah.
a lot of those people probably ain't ever been to Africa.
No. Or probably
And
all of
also-
them. Or most of them
Most of
haven't.
them.
Yeah.
And also, what if you're like from the Caribbean? Then you'll be labelled as an African American regardless if you're in America. I'm sure, just because convenience and assumption would say like, oh, you'll probably hail back to Africa. Although I know eventually, like if you go back far enough, everyone would. But like, it just seems a weird term to me. Like,
It began in Africa.
You don't call people African British because they're black, do we? We don't have that.
No. We call
Not to say that we're perfect.
we call people black British, don't we? It's
yeah.
the black. No, we're certainly not perfect. Certainly not. But we ain't got Trump, so
Thank
not all
God.
bad.
Well, I've got Boris. So
We have got coronavirus, so, so does everyone.
Not us personally. We've done a test.
I haven't done a test.
No, I haven't done a test.
I know someone who had a test recently, one of our listeners.
Oh,
I don't know if I should put his personal business on the podcast.
probably not. Who was that? Oh, that's probably audible. people.
Oh, he doesn't care. He would like the attention.
Apparently, you have to have a right long swab up your nose.
It's horrible apparently, and one down the back of your throat as well. Although,
we've all
some
done
of
that
us
in the
there's no
clinic.
problem. I was going to say for you, but then I thought that sounds homophobic. Although it's not, because we all do it. Anyway,
Exactly.
enough about that.
If you're not sucking, we've had this before.
For God's
If you're not
sake.
giving blowjobs, what are you doing?
It's one of my top 5 things to do. I'll give. If you want to know the other 4, DM me.
Presumably watching Big Brother as well. Then.
Yeah, and listen to Morrissey. I was going to start the podcast like this before we had the Jackie Stone thing, but
We
I've
couldn't
ruined
let that
it now.
pass. Do you know, I
No.
feel like, do you know, a lot of stuff. There's a lot of love and a lot of feeling for Jackie coming out from the Big Brother community, because obviously who else knows who Jackie Stallone is apart from the Big Brother UK people, really?
Well, yes, and Bridget Nielsen and
Yeah,
Sylvester.
exactly.
Did Bez
But-
do a tribute? I wonder.
I don't know if Bez did. But I saw Davina tweet, I saw Ryland tweet. Ryland said,
Let me
hope
guess.
What?
Who didn't?
Who didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, Emma Willis?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought so, but Emma wasn't on the show then, was she?
Convenient.
I haven't looked. Emma might have tweeted. But Ryan was like, I hope she's up there with Harpist or something. He said that.
That's cute.
And then I just checked that Dermot had also tweeted. And do you know what else happened? E4 re-ran on that night the Jackie
Oh yeah,
episode.
I actually saw that.
And
Yeah.
did it on air tribute.
Yeah, that's
Which I
cool.
thought was like quite
That's
incredible.
cool. Yeah, they've got a schedule to fill at the moment. That is nice. I'm just being glib.
What were you going to
I was going to start with this. It's so lame. I was going to say, Gaz, finding a friend like you've made my dreams come true.
Oh, God. Right, we're going to come to that conversation, but no, you're right. It's
That
like,
was just-
totally how I feel as well. You know, like I used to listen to the podcast and like I really looked up to you, and now to like get to
Get to play
just get to sit
at my
opposite
house.
you and, you know, dissect the game. It's just, I can't really express it well enough.
And like Davon and Kevin, we're also doing the podcasting game really, really shit. Due to get voted out at any minute. So we can feel that.
I was watching that this morning, and Dan was in the room, and he was like, "This is why Americans get on our nerves, isn't it? Because they're just so over the top like this." And I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't believe any of that. Really.
No offence to our Americans.
Shout out to the Americans.
That's a Dan's views and not mine. No, they are over the top. But then aren't we, cold and repressed?
Well, almost certainly
But funny.
muted. At best.
And also, before we get started, just want to give a big shout out to Luke. We do say his surname, don't we?
Yeah, Luke Stammen.
Stammen, who has donated to the podcast this week.
Thanks, Luke.
He actually wanted to donate to me because I was made redundant this week.
Oh.
But I said, I'm going to share it with Gaz because it's better for the podcast, isn't it?
Gets me home.
Although
Thanks
you
for
brought
that.
me 0 fucking wine round with you, so what the fuck?
Because I don't want to get too drunk tonight because I've got plans tomorrow.
Well, what about that 25 quid? I think you should give it back.
I'll get you something later.
Panic station. It's alright, we have got some wine because luckily I had some, so it's... But thank you so much, that really touched me. That was really unexpected and just cheered me up on a really shit day. So thank you.
And it cheered me up as well because 25 quid in my bank account.
That was 25 quid each, listeners. So
And do you
think
know
on
what?
what have
Like-
you donated to BB on Blast lately?
Yeah, and if you do want to donate, go to bbonblast.com.
.com.
Have we still got that?
Yeah,
domain?
we got it.
Oh,
We
good.
repaid for it.
Yeah, well, there you go. That every little helps. That 25 quid of your money can go towards that.
Yeah, either that or wine.
Wait, no, we did pay for the donate at someone's
We
donations,
did.
didn't we?
Yeah, Rowan, I
Rowan.
think. It's
Thanks,
got to be
Rowan.
Rowan. She's the only other person
That's
who
true.
gives us anything.
Molly sometimes chucks a few quid in.
Oh, love Molly. Congrats to Molly who got her PhD
Oh,
today.
about fucking time, did she?
She won't listen to this, so it's a
No,
waste
she
of
didn't
time.
give a fuck.
I listened to a podcast. I've got my little tidbits here before the episode. Nothing of interest, really.
Okay. It's useful.
Overselling
Good
it.
start.
I
Imagine that at the start of a Big Brother show. Tonight, nothing of interest really.
That would be the honest fucking answer. But put some tension music over it. It will seem exciting.
Problematic nominations.
Yeah. White housemates being jerked. So here's what I heard.
Over the top emotional conversations for camera.
stupid costume. So this is what I heard on another podcast. So everything, all my stuff is
Which
stolen.
podcast?
Robert's podcast, I think.
Oh.
Someone said, no, this is, you relate to this. I thought this is the most accurate thing.
Someone said.
The most accurate thing I've ever heard about Big Brother. He was just a guest
Ever?
on. I don't know who he was. Probably.
How long have you sat next to me talking about Big Brother?
No.
This is the most accurate thing you've
About
ever heard said.
BBUS, not about
Oh,
BBUK.
yeah. I mean, I don't know shit about BBUS.
You'll know this though. Big Brother is a show where everyone wants something to happen and then it doesn't.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just thought that should be like the tagline for Big Brother US. It's just so accurate. Nothing fucking happens. I was like, that is just so on the nose.
In spite of however many fucking power plays or special twists they put into the house.
Yeah, nothing happens. Oh, and by the way, listeners, we haven't seen the eviction yet. We're going to watch that tonight. I'm excited as to who the special guest is who's coming in.
I thought it was Zingbot, didn't you?
No, because
it's
we'd already
not.
had Singwell. Gaz.
No, but when they teased like last week and then I saw Zingbot come up, I was like, okay, that's the guest.
Oh, Gaz, if it's Rachel who comes in,
Oh, in the lab coat.
she fucking hates Nicole Franzel. And I wouldn't put it past
Is
her.
this person coming in as
No,
a late
just
comer?
just to host a comp or something.
Oh.
No, you can't have someone coming in late to
What,
BBUS.
in COVID times.
No, because of the strategy.
Canada's had late.
Well,
late
unless
comers,
it
haven't
was, but like a week later. So you can't have someone come in mid-season.
they? I don't mind it.
Well,
Bring 'em in.
I'm
Bring in
saying-
Tim Dormer and Nikki Graham, I say.
I agree, but Taron will lose his shit. So, you know about the Wool Yeller? The Wool Yeller's been back several times, or it might be different Wool Yellers, we don't really know.
So that one that played that fucking speaker out that apartment block that time last year, do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That was like a fucking stairwell.
Oh, okay. Were you thinking of those people singing out the windows because of COVID and the NHS?
Oh no, absolutely not. Blotted those memories right out.
Yeah, stop stealing that rainbow off of gay people.
It is, it is a little confusing. I was a bit like, oh, these gay people going, oh, the rainbow's been hijacked, but it is a bit confusing.
Give that rainbow back.
I'll tell you what is the most confusing.
What?
The NHS, National Health Service, I know you're not familiar with that, America, they have opened in Westfield,
Shopping centre.
Stratford Shopping Centre, a blood, like a plasma, I think they call it a plasma donation centre, a blood donation centre. And the most ironic part of that is, because the NHS is now associated with a rainbow, they've put a rainbow over the window.
Oh,
But who can't give blood?
gay people. That is so ironic. That is bad branding. They can go there with Bojo and his give us space, wash your face, or whatever it is.
Hands, face, space. Don't you think it is still weird that gay people who have had, I think, penetrative sex in the past 3 months can't give blood? Because the issue is obviously
Don't they check
potential
it?
contamination of HIV.
Don't they clean the blood before they give
Well,
it to
exactly.
someone?
And also, no, it's because of an incubation period and it being detectable
I see.
after that period. But a straight person could have come into contact with HIV, and actually, it's growing among straight people.
We've had this conversation on the podcast before. I went to give blood when I was going out with James, and I was told I wasn't allowed to because I was sleeping with a bisexual.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I said, fine, fuck you
So
then.
what about, why do they think the straight people are immune? Because they're not.
God knows. That's ridiculous.
In fact, we had a advocate talking about living with HIV on this week. You might have seen her, I don't know.
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, okay.
See, Evil Dick had to leave because he had HIV. in
Oh,
Big Brother.
yeah.
So you're not allowed to have HIV in Big Brother either.
Well, that's American Big Brother, because in Belgium they've had a positive person.
But Evil Dick was allowed to put his cigarette out on Jen in BB8, so just goes
Swings
to
and
show.
roundabouts.
Times have changed. So another Wool Yeller said Nicole flipped on Ian, so told the house that, because you remember...
She was covering up in it. Then
yeah,
we fell down on
Dave thought it was David. And apparently the housemates have been locked up ever since. They're just not allowed to go out in the garden anymore because the Wool Yellers are just out of control.
Well, people are bored, aren't they? They've been stuck at home for months.
Yeah. We'd go down and yell, wouldn't we, if we could? I would. Throw a tennis ball over while I'm at it.
I don't want to influence the game.
Oh,
don't
I
like
do.
it.
I'd be like, well, I hate everyone, so it'd be hard to know who to support.
Oh, yeah, I suppose to target these particular housemates.
Yeah, get Cody
I
out.
wouldn't want to mess with the UK Big Brother. No, I want that to
No.
be pure.
Sacrosanct. Did you know when that Ian was sick and like in bed and blah blah blah?
Yeah, he had sweats and
He
palpitations.
was having a panic attack and they glossed over it. Apparently he was like asking to leave and he was just in a mess. And they just were like, oh, Ian's heart's beating a bit fast,
Panic attacks are the worst.
Like, I can't imagine having a panic attack. It sounds awful.
Have you never had one?
Never.
Oh,
sounds
surprises
awful.
me actually. I thought you would have done.
Never, ever, ever. I know that it feels like
I
you're
have.
dying.
You
when
literally think you're
going
going to die.
Fuck that.
So because you think you're about to die, it kind of like it's self-perpetuating. Like, how do you get out of the feeling of you're about to die? It's
Die.
really weird.
Just die.
Just
That's
die.
the only way to get
Exactly.
out of it.
And then
Fuck.
do you know this is?
I didn't know you had a panic attack.
It was many years ago before I knew you actually, and I ended up calling an ambulance and
Fucking
getting
hell.
picked up from my house.
So what do they do
Because-
with you?
This is the thing. Like, what can they really do with you?
Stop looking at your fucking phone.
My dad sent me a message. Sorry.
Right.
It's not urgent. Yeah, what can you really do with someone that's having a panic attack apart from sit them down and say you're going to be okay?
Yeah.
Like, but they took me away and like put me on like
Oh yeah.
an ECG. Is it ECG?
Yeah,
To,
yeah.
like, check your heart
monitor,
and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just think like God, there must be so many people who. It seems unnecessary to be in hospital or to be taken to bed when you're having a panic attack because it's not really a real thing.
No,
Although
but it
a real
could be.
thing.
But then couldn't it be
Could
a
it cause a
heart
heart
attack,
attack?
theoretically?
Possibly.
Well, you might not know the difference, you know.
Possibly. You just like can't breathe.
Oh, I would hate that.
It's really weird.
Because I get claustrophobic, but it's nothing like that. Nothing as bad as that.
The worst part of it was having to sort of come to terms with the fact that I'm okay now. Like it's really because of the nature of panic. You're not convinced that you are going to be okay, so you have to like check yourself before you go into another panic. So for like a few days afterwards, I found it was really hard. Like I was exhausted because I've been awake, so I kind of like in the night time, so I kind of like slept for a day. But afterwards, I remember feeling like it's going to happen again.
Yeah, yeah.
So then you kind of have to like check that your heartbeat is like, like your heartbeat is beating even, and then like regulate your breathing and like be count to yourself or something. And I spoke to my grandma this week, and she had the same thing. She had one in the
really?
night in the last week,
Oh,
which is a
really?
bit sad.
I've heard people describe them and they sound awful. So I hope Ian's alright now he's out of the house.
I can't believe that he's still in the house if he's had a panic attack.
Yeah, but apparently he was really badly fucked, and they kind of just. I guess they do have to kind of gloss over it, but I don't know. They sort of made a bit of a joke out of it. I felt. And then when I listened to the podcast about it, I was like,
edit?
oh yeah. Don't you remember they showed him like tossing and turning in bed, and then he couldn't play in the Vito. Do you remember?
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was what actually happened. And I came to a revelation. How can we actually like any one person in this house when literally no one in this house actually likes each other? If you think about it, where are the real friendships in this house?
Well, you just said yourself. You know, I'm very emotional about being in the same house with you, and I've watched you on TV. Dave, Juan and Kevin.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Of course, that's a real.
That's true.
Yeah, we've
So that's
seen
one.
them show many tender
Yeah,
moments.
you're right. That's one. I've
Have we? I
I've
haven't.
already written them off.
I never fucking see them talk to each other.
No,
let
I
alone
must
fucking
say because
have a joke between each other.
Day was always with Bay, wasn't she? And I thought Bay didn't really like Kevin, so I was surprised that Day was so keen on Kevin.
I
But
think that's come out of nowhere. Live feeders would probably correct me, but I just think like that sounds like a load of rubbish to me. Kevin is basically sucking
Fangirling.
Dave Von's arse because she
wonder
took
what you're
him
gonna say then.
because she took him off the block
oh yeah,
with the Vito,
With the
and now
Vito.
Kevin's like, oh, someone likes me.
yeah.
That's what I
Okay,
think is happening.
so that's
But
scratched.
also, it's
So-
Dave Von, the legendary GIF. Like, oh, I'm friends with a GIF now.
The human gift.
So yeah, she is. She's the human GIF. So who doesn't want to be friends with a GIF?
Okay, that's fine. So that's discounted. So name another strong friendship in the house.
Memphis and himself.
There isn't one.
Strong friendship. No, there must be another one.
There is. I can't
Danny
think
and
of
Nicole?
one. That don't you think though they would stab each
Marriage of
other in the back
convenience,
as
isn't it?
soon as look at each other? Don't you think? If you think about it, and then you think of like Janelle and Case, they had this like long last.
Oh, that
and you
was
think,
real.
Yeah, no, I know that one. I'm comparing the two. Like,
No, I've
'cause-
been saying that. That's on a different plane.
yeah, because we want like a group of people or a pair to get behind, and we're team them. And actually,
We've only
all
got
we've
David.
yeah, we've just I am actually team David right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
That shows up bad for as well. But there's no one. There's no one. Literally everyone is just a
Do you know
twat.
what? I think the problem with David is amongst the house.
He's thick as fuck.
No, he's a class A fucking weirdo. No one likes him because they just think, this guy, what is he on?
I actually felt so sorry for David this week. When
In the
Dave on was
show?
having a go at him, yeah. And going, you're an
yeah.
idiot, you're an idiot. And I was like, Davon, you're the one who's the idiot.
Davon's being
actually.
played here, yeah. And
When
when she
she's gonna be
sees
so
it,
embarrassed.
she'll kick herself. But
And you know what David said to her? We're getting ahead, but the classic, you'll see when you watch the tapes.
you don't know who the villain is till you watch the
yeah.
show, honey.
I love that. Like, you'll see when you watch it back. You'll see when that's such a BBUK thing, I think. You'll see when you watch it back.
Yeah. But it's true. She
But
will.
it's true. She will.
She will.
Will she care though? By that point. So yeah, that was just my sort of epiphany I came to. How can we Tyler hates everyone. Christmas just fuck knows.
What is Christmas about?
Enzo couldn't give two fucks about anyone.
No.
Memphis visibly hates everyone.
Yeah.
Danny hates everyone. Nicole hates everyone. David, God knows. And
He's
yeah,
trying.
Kevin and Davon, it's just like, oh fuck, we're the only ones left who are actually half nice.
Yeah.
And Kevin's
one of them
annoying
gone
as
tonight.
fuck. Anyway.
Right? They have to, right? It has to be one of them going
yeah,
to.
it
There's
is,
no way out.
But I was quite happy that 100% in my opinion, Davon will be going tonight. Don't you
Kevin's
think?
not a threat to
Exactly. He's going to
anyone.
vote him out, moping around the house.
Exactly.
Just leave him there moping, isn't it? Davon will be going tonight. That will be so shit. So anyway, should we start? We've been talking for 26 minutes. We haven't even gotten to the first episode.
Did you finish your tittle towel?
That's
That's
all
tittle
the
towel.
tickle tackle. Yeah, that was it. It was fuck all. Because the problem is, all the podcasts I listen to are so fucking old. The tittle tattle's out of date by the time it gets to you. Oh, Rowan was saying something on a voice message. I think that was about the wall yellers. Anyway, I might have written more down later. So this is the one you haven't got.
I've got no notes.
Okay, so it was the start. It was the nominations episode, and they were building that fire hydrant
Do
thing.
we have those in this country?
No, we don't.
Where do you get the water from then? And why do they need that in America?
We just
It's for
pull
dogs
up
to
the
Oh, the little hole in the
drain
ground.
manhole. Don't we?
man.
Oh, sexist.
Is that that?
Yeah, the manhole or something like that.
That's where you get into the sewers, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, where does the water come from? It's like you pull up a paving slab, don't you? And there's something there.
Put up a paving slab. Alanis Morissette remix.
That wasn't Alanis Morissette. That was someone. That was someone else. Similar, but it wasn't that.
Isn't
Both.
it ironic? That is.
No, that ain't Alanis Morissette who sang that "Put Up a Parking Lot" one.
Oh, Jenny McAlpine.
Yeah, fuck my. Yeah, and wasn't I right that time? So take my word for it this time. I put David is getting fingered for voting the wrong way. They had to. So this was the whole thing where they did like the flashback of we agreed to vote for Ian, we agreed to save Ian, and then Nicole agreed to save Ian.
Oh, do you know, I tell you what, we have heard this week, Laurie told us, Nicole apparently in reality is being a right little bitch. She's getting a good edit apparently. Well, I don't know, doesn't look that great from where I'm standing, but apparently it's a lot better than what she's actually acting in the house.
Didn't I tell you she's a rotten person?
Rotten to the core.
She's a cunt. But at least Ingbot told her what was what.
Anyway, we want to go to that wedding, so if you want us to go and give you the inside gossip, donate to our PayPal, because those tickets are not cheap.
We'll have Janelle's ticket. So then Ian told David would vote for him. Oh yeah, and was trying to rally her and Kevin. And Davon said, I think David might have been lying to you, Ian. But David wasn't lying. He had agreed to save Ian. Do you remember David and Ian shook on it? I put it's criminal how little we saw of Ian on this programme. Davon was checking with David going, you're definitely going to vote this way. You're not going to flip, are you? You're not going to do anything crazy, are you, David? David's like, oh, yeah. And Nicole was like, yeah, I'm going to vote to save Ian. Kevin in the diary room said, David's credit score is negative 3,000.
I remember that.
And it's like Zingbot 9,000. The Zingbot 9,000. As I called him to you earlier this week.
The Zingbot has come in.
His official title. David wants the vote to be split, so Danny has to show her cards and save Tyler. This is all the shit from last week still, the flashback.
Do you know, it wasn't a bad idea.
Just bad
But
players.
Nicole fucked it, didn't she?
And Danny said, I can't stand that guy. He's so fake about David. Oh, that was because Kevin, after Kevin had this conversation with David, Kevin went and ran back to Danny and said, oh, David's saying this about you. Kevin's blowing up his own alliance. Kevin deserves to go. He's stupid. Danny said in the diary room, the audacity. It's my third go in this house and essentially David's first. It's not his first though, is it? Fuck off.
Well, kind of is. It's like saying Benazir had a chance before she got on the bus.
Also, Danny weren't that great. She was carried by her dad one season, and then the next season she went out like about week 3, so fuck her.
Yeah, and this season she's carried by long hair.
Yeah, is that hair real? I don't know.
I think it is, you know.
It can't be. No, apart from Laurie, no one can have hair that long and it be real. It's just very, very rare that you see someone with really long hair
If
like
it was
that.
long, it wouldn't be in that good condition if it was real,
No.
maybe.
Hold on, what are you saying?
Sometimes it gets a bit like fly away-ish, doesn't it? It has like perfectly straight. Like, shoo.
That must take a long time to straighten, I must say. Oh, actually, if it's stuck on, it wouldn't. Okay, we solved that case. So they want...
What are we saying? It's extensions?
I think so, but I want confirmation on that. So if someone knows, can you let us know?
If you're in touch with Danny's
I
hairdresser...
don't know why I'm so obsessed with knowing if people have extensions, if people have lip fillers.
We need to know.
You need to know. So Nicole said, David's going to know I flipped. And Danny said, yeah, but nobody's going to believe him.
It's a good point.
She was
Do you
right.
know, Danny's playing a very devious game.
Yeah, I don't think Danny's kind of a good villain.
I think she's a bitch, but she is bringing entertainment.
Don't you think she's good TV?
She's quite reasonably good TV.
Yeah, I think she's a good villain. And it's good to have a female villain. I don't think David even worked out that Nicole flipped, did he?
No.
It's like, what the fuck? You think he would have gone straight at something like, well, what happened? He literally did nothing. He was just like sat there.
Did Nicole try and convince him she didn't do it?
I think she did. No, not him, because he didn't bother to ask, but Dave on.
Great.
Should we have some more wine?
Oh, you finished yours already? Well, yeah, do you mind if I go get the bottle and fill it up? But
Yep.
I'd also like to take a detour to the toilet.
Oh, yeah,
Should
let's
we
have a pause.
Okay, we'll have a little toilet break.
Okay, so back to the fire hydrant.
Oh, we're still on that fucking
Yeah. Oh, Brown just commented on a picture. Love this duo, but our picture's not good.
Oh, I can wear a fucking toupee.
And I've got winged 80s eyeliner on my looks and things.
But still, you
Don't know
can
what
love
happened.
the duo. Just not
Yeah,
as
love the duo, just don't love the image. So David was very close to winning this competition. He sort of had it all in place, didn't he?
They just think that he did.
I don't know. Anyway, Memphis won.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The thing that disappointed me is I enjoy Memphis as a villain. I know everyone hates Memphis, but you're meant to. And he hardly got any airtime this episode. His own nomination episode. I don't agree with that. More Memphis in the show, please.
I missed when I was watching that show. Admittedly, I was working at the same time. This whole conversation he had with David, where there was an agreement with David not to win the veto.
Yeah. I'll tell you about it, don't you worry.
Thanks.
So then we had this whole thing about
About what?
blaming David about this vote and blah blah blah. Oh, Danny said she didn't use her power where she could be HOH again because she don't want to be HOH 2 weeks in a row because there's too much blood on your hands.
Put half the fucking
Yeah, that's true.
up on the
Good
block,
point.
So I don't blame the girl.
Oh, Kevin said if he won, he would nominate people who haven't been nominated yet. Okay, good luck with that.
Kevin, you ain't gonna win shit.
Oh, and Nicole was copying Kevin's puzzle. Memphis wants to evict someone who's been on his radar for a while now. Who could that be?
What, David?
Yeah. Oh, did we talk about Memphis being racist?
We did last week, yeah, because we were saying the clips.
That was it.
And we weren't sure.
That was it. Oh, someone came
With
back
the
to me on
N-word,
that.
he was saying Nicole,
yeah,
apparently.
and with the C word that we mentioned,
Yeah.
that we won't say, Rowan and Laurie were saying it's a word that's not been used for like years and years and years, but it was like a deep south sort of a thing. But obviously it's still...
It was okay
No.
in the Deep South.
No, saying it's
like...
offensive, but no, they haven't heard it for years.
Is it a bit like, you know, when your parents would refer to the shop in a certain way?
Yeah, exactly like that, I think.
Do you know what I did think? One thing we said last week, and I didn't... Well, one thing you said last week, which I didn't get a chance to sort of like pick up on.
Oh.
You're like, you said, the N-word's not as bad here as it is there. And I was like, I don't know if it's
the
bad.
M-word, I
the
said.
M-word.
Yeah.
Oh, the M-word.
Yeah, no, the N-word is just as bad.
Right,
You thought I said
good.
that?
I thought you said the N-word.
Come on, just strike that from the record. It was the M-word I was saying.
M-word. We didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, the M-word, we just say that word. So that's why I've confused you. No, N-word is...
To be honest, don't you think that...
Wherever.
Don't you think that perhaps the M-word thing is a bit of ignorance because, like, we're not around that community?
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying...
Are affected by it.
That's why I've stopped saying that word, but I only literally stopped saying it, like, now.
Like, no.
like this year. But yeah, no,
yeah,
N
because
word
like, you
is...
go to a shop person, oh, you're a bit of a... No, look at Nini. Oh, such a little...
Yeah, but I might refer to my... I'm just going to say it now in the context of like... No, I might say to myself, oh, I'm a midget.
Ah!
You know.
Yeah.
Is that okay? No, maybe that's bad too.
You probably would say about yourself, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, Jack calls me a little midget all the time. He goes, look at you, you midget. So that's definitely not as bad as N-word. Nowhere near it.
No, but I think...
But
don't forget, JC compared the two.
yeah, that
Which
was interesting.
Possibly was a bit
And-
overboard, no?
And why not but why not let's just stop saying all these words that are offensive.
Yeah, okay,
and
let's scratch
apart
them.
from, you know, cunt and all that, because, you know, we want to say that one.
Well, that's not targeted to anyone in particular, so I think it's fine.
Well, a lot of women think it is targeted at them.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's what
think
the
you'd
word
sooner call a man a
refers
cunt
to,
than a-
like a vagina. That's what a cunt is.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's why people take offence
Do you
at
know
it.
what? Yesterday I made a pie, right?
Right.
And then there was some leftover pastry.
Oh, where is this going?
So I don't want to waste this pastry.
Oh, God.
So I like squeezed it up and like rolled it out, and I don't have a rolling pin, but I used the glass. And I was like, oh, I can make jam tart out of this, but I don't have like a tray with the little circles in it. So then I just put it in this other tray this other like sort of oval oven dish that we've got that we can bake things in. And so I like put it in and put the jam in, and then took it out, and it looked like a vagina.
Yeah, that was bleeding.
Yeah, it's all red. So I said to Dan, "Would you like to eat my jam vagina?" And he said that he would.
Was it tasty?
Well, I had half of my jam vagina earlier.
You never know, you might be on the turn now. There was a
Jam vagina that I was.
There was a program. There was a program the other night about vaginas. 500
Oh, my nan
vaginas.
watched
It was
it.
called.
She told me
Yeah.
about it. Channel 5, wasn't
we
it?
were watching it, and there was like all these people talking about their vaginas, and Jack was just going, "How desperate are these people for
Probably when my
fucking
nan had a bloody panic attack.
airtime for talking about their vaginas? Like, it's just embarrassing." I was like, "Oh, this is quite interesting."
Well, actually, it's probably, I don't know, my nanny mentioned it. She said, oh yeah, watch this 500 vaginas programme. She says, oh, it's funny, I can't believe they put it on TV. So, well, in a way, I suppose it's educational, isn't it?
Oh, well, it is, because I can't believe how different vaginas look. Like, I know
either.
it's not a thing that you're experiencing, but some
No.
look so different to other. Like, if you're a
No, but I
man,
have seen the artwork where people cast their vaginas and put them on the wall. Great
if
wall
you're
of
a man
vaginas.
going down there, you must be like, "Oh, what the fuck am I going to get?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the same could be said for dicks.
But I don't. Dicks are not as different looking as vaginas can be. I don't think.
Some of the dicks curve,
So- don't get me wrong,
curve,
they
like,
can be-
down, some go like
Yeah, but some
up,
vaginas
some
are
go off
like.
to the side.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh. Like Michelle Bass's Lady Garden costume in BB5.
But not just that, but all sorts of different things going on, you know. But it's interesting. It's
Well,
interesting
you know,
to know where you
everyone-
stand in the Vagina Chronicles.
Yeah. And we all had a vagina once, didn't we? We did, didn't we?
Did we?
Didn't we? Oh no.
That was nipples.
Did everyone have a willy?
No, it's men have nipples where their breasts would have grown, I think.
I thought that women have got like a
Oh!
little tiny willy inside.
No, you dumb fuck. The clitoris would have been a willy if you'd been a man, apparently. Or something like that. Look, don't come to us
everyone-
about biology.
Doesn't everyone have like... Everyone starts off the same in a way, and then like, there's a point where like something kicks in. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to grow a willy now. Fine, suit yourself. I'm going to grow a vagina. You know,
Yeah.
So there's
Hold
some
on, who's
element-
saying that to who?
there's some element that's the same. I feel like
Is that twins saying that, or
Yeah.
okay?
Probably. I feel like I don't know much about the women with female anatomy
Yeah,
for obvious reasons.
I can tell you.
Isn't like the clitoris like a tiny willy?
It's just like a little button like that.
It's like a tiny little willy that didn't
Like a
grow,
little
isn't it?
button on your remote control like that.
So basically, like once upon a time, I had a vagina which decided to grow into a willy, right?
I suppose, but not really. You know, you never had a vagina.
Everyone starts female, don't they?
Yeah, but I don't think you had a vagina. You have nipples, but you don't have a vagina. You just have nothing, like Action Man.
How do you know I've got nipples? You've seen them actually.
Yeah, you've been with your top off in my garden fucking most days.
Yeah.
Most days.
Most days.
Anyway, let's get on with this. I couldn't fucking upload the podcast last week. It was so fucking long. And then we never get any comments about it. This is good. Thanks for your effort. Do you know what I mean? I just think, why do I bother?
Because no fucker's listening to it.
Yeah.
Especially not when it's 4 hours long.
I actually think no one is listening to it because no one's watching Big Brother, but it
Of course they are.
could
I'll tell
just
you
be
what,
us.
watching Big Brother and listening to us.
Oh, well, I should
prattle
hope
on.
so. Imagine if it was the other way around. That would be weird.
Well, you're right. It'd be the right way.
So Memphis said, thank you to my son River for help with building all the puzzles. So having a child helped him build that puzzle.
Oh.
So that's nice. This is where Caitlin went wrong. She's got no kids. David is not happy and is feeling vulnerable. Davon is fuming that David flipped and set her up. She complained to Nicole and Danny. David is too stupid to even realise what's going on. Nicole is panicking in the storeroom and Danny is like a mafia boss telling her to play it cool. Nicole is going, oh, how should I even act? What should I do? And Danny's just like, just shut up. David goes, ooh, I guess I got duped to Kevin. And Kevin said, look, it was either David, it was either you, David, Davon, or Nicole. And Kevin thinks it's David.
For fuck's sake.
Why is Nicole not even in the conversation? When Nicole,
Why has no one gone up to Nicole and questioned
someone
her?
does. Davon does.
Okay.
Davon complained to Nicole that David played them.
See? She's
Nicole,
already decided it was David.
and Nicole said, I had my hopes up and now I feel numb. I'm just going to ignore him from now on. So she had her hopes
See,
up
she
about Ian.
perpetuated it.
Yeah, she had her hopes up about Ian
She
staying.
put fuel on the fire, if you will.
But then in the diary room, she said, "Oh,
It's a reference to last week's episode.
I see." And then in the diary room, she said, I hate lying. I'm pretending I'm shocked. Yeah, pretending to be shocked is Davon's
I thought it was funny
thing.
she referenced
Yeah.
the pretend to be shocking.
And she said, in the Big Brother house, the truth does not set you free. And Davon said, the good thing is Tyler didn't win. And I thought, well, Tyler's probably one of the only people who wouldn't have put you up, dummy. Day told Danny that David is stupid and was hugging Danny. I'm surprised Danny wasn't doing like an evil smile over her shoulder like an EastEnders villain.
Danny was hugging David.
No, Davon. Don't you think there's too many Danny, David, Davon? I've been struggling with that in my notes. Not that you bother writing any, but Danny, David, and Davon.
I do, and then also, I always want to spell Davon properly with an apostrophe. And
Oh, fuck that. No, ain't no one got time for that. It's too much. That. We need to get rid of one of these. That.
Well, you might tonight.
Danny would be good.
Fortunately, not Davon.
No.
No, I mean, unfortunately, it will be
Yeah,
Davon.
hold on. Watch yourself. So Day said to David, David, it's not even nice to listen to this sound. Da. At least Bailey's got, I suppose. So we've got rid of the Bay. David, Danny. So I'm struggling here. Day said to David, why would you sabotage me? And she said, why did you flip? This is when they were sitting in the kitchen.
She was all like, why did you flip?
Yeah,
Why did you flip?
yeah.
Kind of like pissed off, but like hushed.
And David said, I didn't.
I
I didn't. Somebody's using this. And Dave said, you know how hard it is for us two to play this game, i.e. being black. You just made my chances 2 times harder.
He didn't.
And David said, I did what I shook on. I just felt really bad for him. Like, he's not good at
The problem
explaining
is,
himself.
Yeah, but don't you think it's the boy that cried wolf because he's going around going,
the
did
power
you save
thing.
Me? Did you save me?
I
Did you
know.
Because that was like, there was no way on God's green earth that anyone would have used the power to save David apart from David.
You just reminded me, that was another thing the Wool Yeller shouted. David had the power. Thanks, Wool Yeller. Leave David alone. So they all know David did have the power. So yeah, you're
As if
right.
I didn't know already.
I know, yeah.
Our
So you're right.
adjudicator, Wool Yeller,
I-
confirmed it.
So I actually have written the boy who cried wolf in my notes as well. You're right. But also, if that was me or you and we're getting the blame, wouldn't you just be like, what the fuck? I didn't do
Do you know what I'd
this.
have done? I'd have done a Veronica and called a house meeting.
Yes, exactly.
Draw the line in the sand.
But David never at one point went up to Nicole and went, what the fuck? Did he?
Not
Which
that
he
I've
should
seen.
have. I don't know. Davon was crying in the diary room, but it's hard to feel sorry for her when she makes the wrong move every fucking time. David said, oh, I'm just stating what it looks like to Davon. And Davon walked off and said, why are you getting loud to him? But I've watched
He
this
wasn't loud,
twice.
they were whispering.
His voice literally did not raise once. In fact, if anyone was loud, it was her, not him. But don't worry, he was about to get loud. So
Was he?
yeah, don't remember he shouted.
Let's get loud.
So
Let's get loud.
So Davon went into the room where Nicole and Danny were lying around, fucking rubbing their hands together with glee at being such a pair of
Oh,
cows.
yeah, he did start to lose it a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, and Davon said to them, Nicole, do you swear? And Nicole said, yeah, I swear, I kept Ian. Nicole lied to her face. And I put, why does Davon just believe that, but she doesn't believe David? But it's what you just said. Boy cried wolf. And then David got up and went, that's why I tried to play this game the right way, and stormed off down the hall. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember that,
And then Danny overheard, and she was laughing. And I've said, there's something very off about Danny laughing at David getting angry when he's in the right. He's a black man.
No, but that's exactly what Danny wanted.
But I don't know.
She's like a wicked witch up there, isn't she?
But don't you think it's coloured, pun not intended, but we'll go for it, by David being black and then making him angry because they're putting the blame on him for something. And you know how chilled out David is. He's barely even alive. And now he's getting angry and he's looking bad.
Oh, yeah.
And isn't that...
None doesn't look good. None of it looks good.
But isn't that unfair? It's just, like David said in the diary, it's just not fair. It's just not fair.
It's hard because, like, to Danny, it seems inconsequential, but then, like, with the added pressure of being the black guy in Big Brother who wants to be the first African-American winner,
Good luck.
it's not, well... Yeah, it's not a good look.
No. But, like, it takes a lot to get David angry, doesn't it?
But if you in the world of Big Brother, what Danny's done is good gameplay.
Oh, it's very good gameplay.
Like, visually it's not great from the outside, but she orchestrated exactly what she wanted. And David's, like, putting more of a target on his back by cracking.
Anyone would
I know
crack
what
in
you're
that
saying.
situation. Anyone would crack who wasn't being believed by their own allies and was being
Who
blamed.
was David's allies? Oh, Devon.
Yeah, Davon and Kevin.
Barely.
Well,
the thing,
more than
innit?
anyone else.
Yeah.
I suppose Tyler is his only other sort of ally.
Oh.
What?
I don't know. Oh, at least he's got someone.
Sort of. So Danny said in the diary room, my plan is working better than I thought it would. All eyes are now on him. Whose walls are
Oh,
caving
yeah.
in now, David?
Yeah, she was acting
I
like
didn't
a
like
evil
that.
mastermind. She's quite a bit like a evil queen of the house.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And then David was in the bathroom and he shouted, I can't even play with the people I look like without getting lied on me.
Yeah, that was a shame.
That was horrible to hear that.
I mean-
I felt really bad for him when I saw that.
But surely, I mean, who...
It's Davon's fault for
Did
not
anyone
believing
hear
him.
David say that?
No.
Because, like, Davon needs to hear that, surely.
Oh no. What are you saying? He should have shouted louder. I just felt really bad for him. And David said in the diary room, us being visibly upset or arguing amongst ourselves really shows our cards and it's not fair.
Well, yeah, that's not a strong alliance, is it?
No, it's a shit alliance. It's like basically, you know, people that the main white alliance don't want in the alliance. It's just the rest of the house, people of colour.
Oh, yeah, of course. They're just picking them off. But Davon did not trust David
No.
from the start.
She's never
Did
had a
she?
good relationship with David.
No, and
No.
even when Bailey was like, you know, because he's a black guy, we can't vote him out. And Davon basically flipped on that and went, well, we can.
Day said that at first, but then, yeah, she changed her mind.
Yeah, they agreed on it, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they
Davon
agreed
that
on it,
quickly
yeah.
went, like, actually,
No.
no, David's a liability.
Because he's an idiot. So then, hold on. Kevin was then talking to David, and he said, David said to Kevin, I don't blow up like that. I voted the way I said. I look like a dumbass. Nicole and Danny are probably laughing because they came up with this idea.
Correct, they are.
That's the most...
David's actually smarter than you thought.
Yeah. Now and again, he does say something like, but it's surrounded by so much nonsense that's like... And then David in the diary room said, I really feel like I was set up by Nicole. What? So why didn't he go and confront Nicole? I wonder if that did happen and we just never saw it.
Maybe.
David said to Kevin, I wouldn't make a scene or feel this way if I voted that way. And Kevin said people didn't trust him because of the power. And then Kevin said,
Exactly.
in the diary room, I think there's about a 5% chance that it was Nicole who flipped.
5%?
That's what he
Kevin said that.
Kevin said it, yeah.
What a dum-dum.
So then it was taco night. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, before the have not draw came up.
Yeah,
and then
so-
they didn't let Cody eat his own food.
So I like the fact Ted did this to fuck them off just as they were making food, do the have not draw. And I like the fact that...
Not draw. There's only 2. Because someone got evicted.
Ian got evicted.
But that's weird. Like, they're just gradually going to dwindle away because someone got evicted.
Yeah, I
like,
heard someone saying that.
else
I
up.
heard someone saying that on another podcast. Eventually, just always evict the have-nots, and then you never have to be a
Yeah.
have-not.
Yeah.
It's like strategy, emerging strategy. So then
Oh,
Dave
Christmas and
on picked Christmas, and David picked Cody, and I like that because it shows, like with Dave on using the veto. They're not cowed by these people. They know they're in the minority, in more ways than one. And they are totally on the outs. But both of them are like, nah, fuck you. You can be have-not.
And Christmas is like, you made me a have-not just because I put you on the block last week? Like, well, if that's what I've got, that's what I'm going to do.
Christmas, putting someone on the block is worse than making someone a have-not. It's like a 15 billion times worse. Christmas's sense of a fucking entitlement. That woman is such a cunt. I fucking hate her so much. She's awful. Isn't she awful?
I mean, I don't hate her, but...
Ugh. What? Oh yeah, Christmas said, I thought you were going
I
to...
feel like Christmas is playing a kind of clueless game.
She
Do you think
is, yeah. She's just dragged
She's
along.
not playing her own game.
No,
she's
she
just
never
the puppet
does.
of everyone else.
She never does. That's the same thing she did with Paul. Christmas
Sorry, what did you
said,
say at Christmas?
Christmas said, I thought you were going to pick Kevin. And they did like a flashback of Christmas like looking over the balcony as Dave...
listening.
That
yeah,
was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was
and they had
weird.
that shot as well. It was like a really
That was-
wide shot.
That was really strange.
That's why she went clapping
Of all
with
the
that
things
balcony.
yeah, isn't it? Of all the things I could flashback about, that was a funny one to choose, I think. And then Christmas was like, oh, that's cool. Like, you know when someone says that, you're in deep shit. And then Dave on went, are you upset? And then in the diary, she said, you nominated me and evicted my best friend. You know, what do you think I was going to do?
Yeah.
And then Dave on said to her, after putting me on the block, are you really mad? And Christmas went, yeah, I'm a have-not because you put me on the block. Yes. And Christmas said, oh, apparently this in the diary, she said, apparently we don't squash grudges and we go tit for tat. Oh, yeah, of course you do.
You know why? Because
Tit for
do you
twat.
remember after Bailey had told Christmas her untouchable and then nominated her, she
Yeah.
took Dave on the side and went, "Oh, we're going to be
yeah.
fine now.
Oh,
Next week
come
I
on.
won't nominate you." So she thinks Christmas
devil.
naively thinks that Dave and her are cool.
Come on.
She is a bit stupid in this game.
Yeah. Who?
Christmas.
Oh, yeah. And Dave on
Also,
it.
she's like a grown woman. It's embarrassing.
Which bit? Being called Christmas? Yeah. I'm trying to point this at you.
She
'cause
can't
I'm
blame.
mad.
We can't blame her for that.
No. What are her parents called? Fucking the holly and the
Thanksgiving
ivy.
and
I see Dave on giving it the Halloween in the diary room. That's a Twitter thing. Calling Christmas Halloween.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's a Twitter. Ted told her that. That ain't right. They shouldn't get involved in a game like that. Anyway,
little scripted bit.
I've put my favourite thing about this episode were all the shots of Ian's headshot on the memory wall. So that doesn't bode well. Dave on is worried who Memphis will nominate. David trying to talk to Dave on and her ignoring him. Kevin advised David what to say to Dave on. Oh yeah, David said, I've had enough. And in the diary room, David said that the other side are just outplaying us. Correct. He said, Dave will see when she gets out of the house. Yeah, what she takes back. Memphis talked to David. So this is the bit you said you didn't see.
This was a very devious plan of Memphis.
So Memphis said, you want a seat at the table. This seat at the table
For
thing Memphis
fuck's
said.
sake, still.
But Memphis, you don't own
Playing
the
with
table.
the big boys.
It's not one of your restaurants, dear.
No, CBS owns the table.
Yeah. And those keys. So he goes, you want a seat at a table?
I sent you that link to that company that
Oh, I
makes
want
those
that.
keys.
Can you send it to Jack? Because it's up for Christmas. Memphis said, you want a seat at the table? You got it. Promise me you will not play the veto and you'll keep my noms the same and I'll keep you off the block. And you can't talk about this deal, so if I hear about it, I'll know it's come straight from you, and you'll be public enemy number 1. Now, I'm not sure this is a very good deal.
For David?
Yeah.
No.
It's just stupid. And also, he didn't really ask anything for David to
No.
give him a...
Well, because David hasn't got anything to offer,
No,
has he?
because he knew he was going to backdoor David, so he didn't go to David, oh, and you keep me safe next week. Didn't
Oh,
even
he should have
bother.
done for the pretense,
yeah,
yeah.
anything like that. And David was like, oh, yeah, seems like a pretty good deal.
Did he say that he was going along with it in the diary room, or was just trying to pretend that he was?
I'm not sure.
Did he know what was going on?
And then when David went up the room, Memphis looked at the camera and went, and that's a wrap.
Memphis?
Yeah.
What a dickhead.
It's so cheesy. I
He has a
felt
stock image.
kind of liked it though. And then Memphis nominated Kevin and Davon, but they're both pawns, but he hasn't bothered to tell them. I've said here...
Do you know what that did? It proved Danny right. Because Danny said to Davon, if you use the veto on Kevin, you'll end up on the block next
that
week.
wasn't really why it happened.
No, I know,
so
but she can
I
say
know,
it.
it was annoying. I put here, and I want your thoughts on this. The
Ready
jury...
to give them.
The jury is Camp...
Ian.
The jury is Camp Comeback, and Ian is Cliff Hogg. Discuss. Or it will be. The jury is going to be all people of colour and Ian.
Oh,
Or at least for a while.
In the camp comeback was Ov, Kemi and David.
Yeah.
Plus Claire.
Yeah.
So the jury will be...
It will be Ian,
Kevin,
Davon, Kevin,
David.
and David. Won't it?
The fact that David even gets a place in the jury and a decision on who wins is almost a joke in itself, isn't it?
Maybe David will be in the final 2, then he'll never see the jury. But don't you think... what?
Well, no, everyone else that is in there now is going to end up in the jury bar 2, no?
Yeah. Yeah, but
So it'll
don't you
still
think
be
the
majority
next...
white, won't it?
But don't you think the next 3 people in jury are going to be all the black people?
Probably.
Unless...
Especially if this dominating alliance has its way.
I keep waiting for someone to turn on someone like Tyler to turn on Danny or someone to do something.
The fact that Memphis thought it was a good idea to backdoor David.
I know, of
it's
all
like,
people.
You backdoor someone who's a threat. You
Yeah.
don't backdoor someone who's can't fight their way out of a wet
Yeah,
paper bag.
and actually he failed to backdoor David, so that was a stupid plan
Because
in
of
itself.
Tyler, who, in a way, kind of went up in my estimation this week.
Did he?
Sort of.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I kind of know, like for me, because I have not been watching all these
Yeah.
old ones, I kind of know Tyler a bit better. So in a way,
Tyler, at least,
rooting for
is
him,
not
but not
being...
really.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because at least he's not being a sheep. At least he's doing something.
Exactly.
Even if
when
it's...
they were like, oh, Memphis is not going to... He was basically like, Memphis is not going to tell me what to do.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
okay, good. Good for you,
yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah, I do agree with that. That's what kind of why I like Memphis as well, though, because Memphis just does his own thing. Tyler kind of just does his own thing.
I just think someone within that alliance, if they're going to make a big move, ought to backdoor Memphis, because he's clearly only looking out for himself and not everyone else.
Look, either Cody, Enzo, Tyler, or Memphis have got to go after each other at some point. What? They're going to evict 3 people of colour, then the 2 women, then go after each other? No,
Probably, you know.
I mean,
how
if they
work.
do that, they're stupid. And hopefully then I do want Tyler to win. Ugh. Those words coming out my mouth. Ugh. No, I don't actually. I want Enzo to win. Fuck Tyler. But what about what he did to Day Bay? That wasn't good.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Well, production talked him around, didn't they?
Talked him off
Talked
the
him
ledge.
down.
So Kevin said, a girl's going to fight. I'm taking off my earrings. And...
Are they tiny vetoes?
Oh, that'd be nice. I'd like those.
I said that to you last week.
Oh, yeah. How drunk was I?
Do you know what? I was listening to the Judy Girl pod on the way here, and they were...
Julie girl,
I don't think we dwelled upon the fact for long enough that veto with the tiny cans, the Tinekans, was Davon's first ever competition win in Big Brother history.
We didn't dwell on it, but yeah, that's a good point.
There you go.
Well,
Thanks for that, Judy
you
Girl
got
pod.
Julie girl for that. We've dwelled on other matters. So now we're on the next episode. Have you got notes?
I have got notes for this one.
Whew.
Do you want to go right into it?
Sure.
Let's get to it.
So Memphis said, David throws a little rift into my game. A little rift. Don't think that makes sense.
Little rift.
Don't think that makes sense.
There's a long recap, though, which was helpful for me because I've definitely not paid enough attention to the recent episode that I watched. David was saying that he wanted to force the tie so Danny would get more blood in her hands.
Yeah.
Nicole was convinced Davon that David flipped.
Yeah.
Memphis won the HOH. This is all we've just
This is
talked about.
just all the shit
And
we've
he
literally
wants
just
David
talked about.
out, and he made a fake deal to keep him off the block, and he doesn't play veto.
Did you actually watch the previous episode that we just discussed?
And the noms were Dave and Kevin. But the plan was to backdoor David. That was a really useful recap.
Did
for
you
me.
skip the nominations episode?
No.
It fucking sounds like you
Did
did.
you like Memphis's t-shirt for he wore
Oh,
during the noms?
whiskey blooded.
What the fuck?
How did I remember that?
Sounds like something a wife beater would wear.
Yeah, that's what they do down south, where they also say offensive words. No offence to our listeners down south. We know you're not one of them. Register to vote. Vote out Trump.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, do.
Yeah,
Seriously, do.
do.
Oh, Dan Wootton was piping up again about Meghan and Harry talking about registering to vote. Like, fuck off, Dan. Not my Dan, Dan Wootton.
Yeah, let's not get into that. It's too embarrassing.
Oh my god, what about that woman that died and how, that, like, judge woman or whatever it is? This is so ignorant,
yeah.
that Ruth Badger woman.
Yeah.
I thought it was Ruth Badger off The Apprentice at first.
Right.
Ruth, someone, RGB or something in it called.
Right.
What's she called?
Yeah.
I think, like, that's problematic because, like, Trump is going to replace her with someone who aligns with his politics.
Oh, I
and
know.
I think it gives him
Anti-abortionist.
I think it gives him a heads up in the election, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it does, because Laurie and Brown were like, fuck. Yeah, it's not good.
America is fucked right now.
Oh, yeah.
If your
Isn't it?
house ain't burnt down, like, if that's not bad enough, you've got Trump in leadership and potentially going for another term.
Or you're getting shot at by the police, or you've got coronavirus. Take your pick.
Great.
So, mind you, we're not much better. I've been made redundant. You're on
My job's on the
You're on
line.
the list. What else?
And the police officer got shot dead today in a police station.
That was quite shocking. That was quite unusual. That was near you as well. What else
Can't go out
bad
near me.
has happened? Well, loads of things,
Oh, the 6-person rule.
Oh, yeah.
That's happened. What else? Halloween's cancelled.
Yeah, everything's cancelled. Except for Christmas on Big Brother. So, what's this? Kevin says it's his 4th time on the block and this is getting annoying. Yeah, so are you. Memphis told Kevin it's because Day used the veto on him and he said, you got the benefit last week and now you get the wrath.
Who said that?
Memphis said it to Kevin.
Such a dickhead. It's
But
like
Memphis
everyone's
is-
dad, isn't he?
But also, so Day and Kevin apparently, both pawns. Memphis doesn't actually bother to tell them. So Memphis is pissing off 3 separate people.
You don't care. He's a maverick.
It's weird.
David said in the diary room, he made a deal that he won't nominate me as long as I don't try hard in the veto.
Try hard. Yeah, but who's going to do that? Imagine if David had actually just sat out of the veto. That's like, I'm going to do what Memphis told
Did you
me.
say that Kevin said I'm a block professional?
Yeah. Like a professional cuddler I saw on Keeping Up with the Kardashians earlier.
You don't watch that, do you?
Yeah, I watch
I
it.
did not know you watched
I
that.
don't watch it like religiously. I just watch it when I'm eating.
Everyone was up in arms about that being cancelled.
Oh, I'm not bothered about that. So Memphis said he doesn't want Kevin to go. Danny said it's Day's fault for using the veto, right?
She was doing the I told you so, wasn't she?
Fuck you, Danny. Cody and Enzo want to keep the noms locked. I've put here, does anyone ever think a few weeks ahead on what they'll do when they have to go after each other rather than picking off all the easy targets?
No.
I think the answer to that is no.
I do not.
I've said, I'm actually looking forward to seeing who comes out on top. I know it's a shit season, but I'm enjoying it more than the last 3 seasons. So there you go. That might be a hot take, but there you have it.
Questionable hot take.
Stick that at your pipe and smoke
Dave
it.
Wan said she knows what's going on.
In your pipe. She knows what's going on. No, that's a lie.
She says either 1, they're aligned, David and Memphis, or 2, he's going to backdoor him.
David and Memphis aligned.
So actually, she's kind of onto it because David was led to believe they're sort of aligned.
Yeah.
But actually, the plan was to backdoor him. So Dave Wan actually has all bases covered.
Dave Wan is the very definition of if you throw enough shit at the wall, eventually something sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it? Like shit,
If
literally.
you throw enough shit at the wall, eventually something gifts.
Actually, nice. Could we work that into a title?
Probably not.
Actually, a bit like Kaiser as well. He would just come out of all this shit, and then now and again, one thing that's actually true. But it's like, that's not going to work.
It's ironic that Hazel said he wanted to stop the world burning, and he left Big Brother House to America burning.
Do you think he was responsible in some way?
No, I don't think he was any part of that gender reveal party.
What gender reveal party. Is
Don't you
what
know
set
that?
the... No.
It triggered the fires.
Fuck off. Oh, what? Thing is going off in the air?
Someone like set off some fire.
Paper
or
lanterns
something,
or
and,
something.
Set something on fire and it spread from there.
Is that
apparently.
honestly how it started?
Yeah, Dan knew about that and we asked Laurie about it and that was like certain fires were caused by a gender reveal party.
But which gender was it?
I don't know.
Also, that's not
Also, gender's a
well,
construct.
yeah, fuck off.
It's non-binary!
If everyone was non-binary, we wouldn't have to worry about this shit. So just behave, all you pink and blue people. So go
I
on.
like pink.
Are you wearing pink right now?
Of course I am.
Go on.
Kevin said, there's really only one winner in this house. Oh, it's
Alison
that
Gardner.
conversation.
Oh, this one. Go on.
But I feel like finding a friend like you've made a dream come true. In fact, Davon has not made
I'll
a
do
dream
the
come
music.
true. Alison Grodner has made, and the fact that Davon was COVID negative has made the dream come true, no?
I'm trying to do some rousing music, but it's not very good. How should it go?
I don't know. Did they use the music? Of course they used the music.
Sounds like they're dying.
But now Davon is calling Kevin her best friend, which is some bollocks.
What about Bailey? What about
Exactly.
Jason Roy?
My best friend.
Best friend is all.
She-
That's best friend is a social construct too. Some days you're my best friend, mostly not.
Exactly. Fair weather, innit? Fair weather friends.
Don't think the concept. I've said this before. The
What?
concept of a best friend is just ridiculous. Like
But
something like
you do have best
I
friends.
I do have a best friend, but it's like don't you think it's like a thing from school? It's like for adults to say, yeah, that's my best friend. Like all your other friends is just
Oh,
shit.
yeah, it's
You're
a
not as
very-
good. This
no.
is the best one.
It's a very, like,
Don't you think it's funny?
primary school mentality.
Yeah, but people
You're my
say,
best friend.
but adults come out and say that shit. And,
I would never say I have a best friend.
Oh, I
but I
do.
would say that you're amongst my best friends.
oh yeah, you're one of my best friends. But
Well, I know.
But I have a best friend.
Nick.
Yeah, who I've been friends with for 20 years.
Yeah. No,
She's
I
like
know.
family, but just the very concept of a
Family.
best friend is just. But I talk to you way more than I talk to Nick
Of course.
because
Yet still, I don't get the credit.
maybe you could oust her. Should we evict her?
Yeah, I'm a backdoor her. If she
But-
doesn't try hard in the veto.
Yeah. I don't think it's just a funny concept, but I like it though.
I mean, I don't think I've had a best friend for a long time.
It's because you're wholly unlikable.
But then I do feel like I go through phases of being close to certain people
Yeah.
depending on life.
I've known you have a few different best friends since I've known you in a short amount of time. Yeah, you're like one of those flavour of them. This person flavour of them. That's what you're like. You're like with your friend QV. You're like, oh yeah, he's brilliant. Blah blah blah. Then it's someone else.
Yeah, but if you look at the people that are invited to my parties, they're
Yeah.
always those brilliant people.
Yeah, that's true. Including myself.
Yeah,
I'm
of
gonna get
course,
more.
including you.
I'm just gonna carry on.
No, but I feel like obviously because of proximity, at times you're closer to some people.
Oh.
Like we obviously see each other more during Big Brother time because we're podcasts.
Yeah, well, we do see each other outside Big Brother.
Do we though?
We do.
Occasionally, but we're never out of touch even during Big Brother time.
Oh no, never. Yeah, we've seen each other when we see Rowan or we have parties or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
So well, I think we do.
But like when I'm thinking about like people who've been like best friends, sometimes because like I lived with them at that time or I worked with them at that time, and like when you go through life, you kind of like pick up the good people, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Like Cuba, he's probably my only person from that old job,
Yeah.
and like I'm like you're coming with me because I like you,
Yeah.
and that's kind of how you find people in life, isn't it?
It is.
And then like Holly, who's my friend who came.
Your new best friend.
She's my work friend who came to my sweet party.
Small party of 6
Small
people.
sweet party. In fact, I purposely renamed the Facebook to call it a mini sweet party. And then there's like a group work chat where there's like some closer work friends, right? But because I wasn't allowed to talk about sweep, I didn't tell those people. And then they were butthurt because they didn't know about it.
Oh.
And then someone said, "Oh, I would have liked to have found out not from Holly's Instagram story."
Oh.
But I thought that was like jokey shade. Then there was some other shade in the chat, and I was like, "This is so shady."
It's not exactly like you won a fucking Oscar, is
But, you
it?
know, sometimes like, because Holly came to the party
Oh,
and
I
no one else
see.
knew.
Yeah,
And
but
also,
only 6 people can come to a
that's
party
true.
now.
And then I feel like sometimes my other friend Charlie used to be a bit like that. Like,
Yeah.
she might be a bit butthurt because she wasn't told about it or
Yeah.
invited to the party.
Yeah.
And clearly, some people knew about it in advance and they're in the photo. And then people go like, "Oh, well, why wasn't I?" But like, you can't necessarily keep everyone in the loop.
You're just too popular. I think that's the problem. Don't you think it is hard work keeping up with friends? It's like To be honest,
It is, but if it's hard work keeping up with the friends, it's not worth it.
most
You know
of
what
the
I mean?
people I speak to day to day are people who I've never met, like Laurie or Luke or Lorcan. Rowan we've obviously met, but just these like virtual friends are so much better.
Virtual friends.
They're so much better because you don't have to deal with all their, all this shit like you're talking about. These imaginary friends are my favourite. Especially when they send you money.
Yeah, I mean, that is good when your friends pay. And if all of our friends paid our way, we wouldn't have to work.
But we wouldn't matter that I've been made redundant.
Yeah, friendship is a really weird thing, isn't it? And we're quite lucky to have made friends. Like, I really like that we've got friends in America that we've not met, like Laurie and...
I do hope to meet our virtual friends one day.
Yeah, me too. And like James.
I don't know
we
why
hope
I'm
to
saying
meet
virtual
James.
friends. They're actual friends. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. It sounds awful.
Virtual insanity.
Anyway, back to the point. Oh yeah, Davon was crying. Didn't realise they were so close about Davon and
They're
Kevin.
not. That's why.
So then we had the veto picks. This was where Davon
Player pick.
picked
POV.
Nicole and Kevin picked Danny and no one picked
that
poor
was-
David.
That was a calculated move, though. They decided
I
they were going
know.
to pick Danny and Nicole to kind of... Was it to shut up everyone else? To say, like, they were
No,
right?
it
What
was
it?
because they didn't want David to win the veto because they then...
Oh, was it just at David's expense?
Yeah, because
Expense.
then one of them would go instead of David. They want David to go instead of one of them. So it's to save themselves, not to fuck up David. Although it does both.
Oh.
Anyway, this aroused Tyler's suspicions. He was like, "Oh, is Davon and Kevin working with
Arousing my suspicions. What's that, Steps?
Fuck knows. Are they working with Nicole and Danny?" So Tyler was like, "Oh,
yeah,
who
but
are?"
they're kind of-
They're not
a little
really.
bit,
No.
Yeah.
So then, Nicole and Danny said they would like to save Davon as she's in their side alliance. Memphis then took Danny,
You know, I love
Tyler.
how blasé about everything Memphis is. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't care as long as it's...
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as it's not David, I don't care.
So Memphis took Danny, Tyler, and Nicole into a room, and he said, "Look, I'm back
yeah.
doing David. You need to throw the veto. That's that. The end." And did you see Tyler's face when Memphis said this? Tyler was just like, "No, mate." Like
No.
you could tell every time Tyler talks to Memphis. Look out for it. Tyler looks like he fucking hates Memphis.
Yeah, he does.
Like he can't
You
disguise
know what
it.
Tyler said about Memphis right in the early days?
What?
Like, you're an old school Big Brother player. This is not how we play Big
Oh,
Brother
yeah.
now. You're like 1942 Big Brother player. He's
did say that.
archaic. He's like an old typewriter.
It's like an old dinosaur. Danny said, "Oh yeah," and then when Memphis left the room after sort of laying
Memphis
down the law,
said it doesn't leave the room. He
Oh.
said it doesn't leave this room. It's like fucking Fight Club.
and then after he left, Danny went, "That's stupid. I'm so sick of him." Now at this point,
Yeah.
there was a cutaway to a strange ornament in the Big Brother house.
Those rockets.
Did you see this?
So the Rockets.
No. I'm going to
No.
show you. I knew you wouldn't have seen it. You don't pay attention.
Tyler said he doesn't want to backdoor David. Danny said she's sick of Memphis, and nobody's listening. That's me. No one's listening to David.
Oh,
What is this? You
sorry.
videoed it.
Yeah, I videoed it because I thought, what is this
What's that
thing?
noise? Oh, that's the
What?
Julie the Julie old that thing. I actually looked up what that's called. And
Yeah, someone told me on Twitter, gyroscope or
Nah,
something.
it's
No,
not-
it was
doesn't.
something like that.
it's like early animation.
But it says "but
I
first"
know
in
it does,
it.
but I hadn't noticed it says "but" first until that one, and I did notice that. I just didn't make a note because I thought it was old
I thought,
news.
I thought that's interesting. Yeah, it probably is old news.
Right, let me
What
go
do I
back to
care?
my original notes to see if I've got it in here. Or did I even put it in? I actually googled what it was called.
Someone told me on Twitter if you really want. No, I don't want to look on Twitter because it's going to ruin the
Did you
video.
tweet that?
Yeah, I said
You're
what.
really getting into
I
your
said what the fuck is this?
your multimedia tweets, aren't you?
Look, I've been doing videos of me watching the show. No one could care less.
I'm not surprised.
I mostly just do it for myself. So, listen, forget about that.
I want to know what that's called.
Oh, I can tell you at the end if you like, because it's on my Twitter. But I don't want to get ruined on what happens in the eviction if you don't mind. This is good podcasting. So Memphis told Kevin and Davon that they're safe. Davon was not convinced. She said, "I don't trust these damn people." Tyler said, "Why didn't they pick him about David, about Davon and Kevin?" And Memphis said, "They sealed his fate." Shout out to Kesa. I sealed your partner's fate.
I've got it.
We're going to have to go over all that section again.
It's called
You do
the
realise that?
phenakistoscope.
No, it's called something shorter than that. Someone told me on.
The phenakistoscope, better known by the misspelling phenakistoscope or phenakistoscope, was the first animation device using rapid successive substitution of sequential pictures.
Just put your teeth in, dear.
This is... Just put my toupee on, actually.
Alright, Memphis.
Anyway, that added approximately nothing to the show.
Okay, well, it's a good job we're keeping it under 2 hours. We're
What
already
did
on.
you just say, dear?
Never mind. Memphis said they sealed his fate. Tyler doesn't want David to go as he's a number for him, and he wants to split up the power duo that is Davon and Kevin. Would you call them a power duo?
Tyler did not call them a power duo.
You did.
Oh, because they're in an alliance with Danny and Nicole, he thinks.
And Tyler said to Memphis, I'm going to give it a little shot about playing the veto. I'm going to give it a little shot. And Memphis said...
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Heads up. I don't remember him saying that.
Memphis said, selfishly, I want to win and send David home. Tyler's like, bothered. So then Tyler went and told Cody. He said, oh, Memphis wants to backdoor David. And Cody's like, what's the point? David's on an island.
Did he say, this
He's a lone
proves
wolf.
that kid is on an island?
Yeah, he's on an island, yeah.
That's a survival noise.
I thought that was the Zingbot starter. I can actually understand the Zingbot this year.
Me too.
Why do I keep calling him the Zing?
The Zingbot.
Gaz is making fun of me calling him the Zingbot. Zingbot. The Zingbot. Oh, whatever. Whatever. I've got some zings coming up, by the way.
Coming up?
Just saying. Did you write any?
No, but I'd probably think of some off the cuff.
Okay.
I won't be able
Well,
to do
you
that.
fuck. I was struggling for about 15 minutes.
Well, I came up with the answer to yours
Yeah,
pretty
you
quick.
did, but I thought of an alternative.
Superior or...
I think mine was, I say about equal. But I wrote the start of it, so fuck off. So, Kevin seemed more interested in finishing his cereal than going out to see the Zingbot, I thought.
Well, I would be too. I fucking hate that Zingbot. Sounds awful, looks awful, and looks even worse this year.
The Tiger Zing.
With my toupee on.
I wish I was side by side with you and the
Yeah,
Zing.
you really should. You should.
Who wore it best? Equal chic.
Tiger Zing.
So Kevin was explaining what the Zingbot was in the diary room. He said, the Zing... I'm just saying the Zingbot.
Did he say the Zingbot?
No, I don't think so. He said Zingbot has a very distinctive, high-pitched voice. And I've put like Nicole.
You liked it. Yeah.
But he said he's low-key here for it. So that's good. This Tiger Zing thing, I don't like this theme. Me and you got better theme of our sleeve, don't we?
Oh,
Why didn't they go with that?
It's stupid for not doing that.
Should we say, or are we going to save it?
Save it. But
it
is
for
it a
the
good
title.
title though now or not?
I don't know. It don't
Because they didn't
seem to
even
make
put a
sense.
mask on him, did they?
They would have, wouldn't? Look,
Yeah.
let's share the.
Look, I've been sitting
share
on
our
this
work
since
with the
day
audience.
one. I was like, look, Lindsay, I've got a title.
When
Right.
Zingbot comes in.
Lindsay, when Zingbot comes in, this is the title. It's great because COVID-19, everyone's
Yeah.
wearing a mask.
Yep.
The title is
Go on.
The Masked Zinger.
Zing, 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 zing.
He didn't even do that, did he?
Yeah, he did. No, he was doing this. Why was he
With his
doing this?
fingers.
With his fingers. It was so creepy. Like, come on, come and get it. Anyway,
The
yeah.
Masked Zinger.
It was so good.
That was good,
I
wasn't
bet
it?
they couldn't go with it because of like copyright from the Masked Singer or something.
I
Maybe.
didn't think of it.
Yeah, it would have been
What,
so
you
much
saying
better.
that Tiger King, Netflix was fine?
Yeah,
but, like,
is that an actual Netflix tie-in or because making tigers look a bit shit with these like pound shop tigers they
is
got
that
in
an
there?
actual Netflix title? No, it's not. It's not actual Netflix title. I wonder who shows The Masked Singer in America? Because like, is it not CBS? Because it feels
I
like
don't know,
that's
but
where
Round
it
was
should be.
on about it this week, saying
It's just starting again.
Yeah, saying that it's going to be really good. I don't like Tiger King, and I don't like this
Fox,
theme.
so it's probably a rival.
Ah, there you go. That's why they can't have the Masked Singer, but I still think we should.
They could have done. I think they could have done more with it.
It was
If it
shit.
Uh,
was The Masked Singer.
It's the Zingbot. He doesn't need to be the Tiger Zing. He's his own entity, isn't he?
Yeah. There was a pun about Joe Exotic as well.
Oh, Dave Bond said, I've been waiting to see the Zingbot for 3 seasons. She said, but this isn't your average Joe. He's more exotic. Wink.
Yeah, that was good, but that was clearly scripted.
Oh, just a bit.
You know, on that note, Carol Baskin
Yeah.
off of Tiger King is doing Dancing with the Stars in America.
Is she? I couldn't watch the Tiger King. I don't like that animal cruelty. Even though I watched that Don't Fuck With Cats, because I just looked away when there was those bits. But
Yeah.
I can't look at cats.
I'm sorry, but there is not a better Netflix documentary
That's
than Don't
really
Fuck With
good.
Cats.
It's really good. I can't look at those big cats in cages. It hurts me to my core. So Zingbot, did you notice, was
Very high.
not mingling with the hoi polloi. He was doing a Romeo and Juliet
Very much
atop the balcony.
socially distanced.
He went. So should we do the zings? Did you write down the zings? But you didn't.
Socially zingstance.
Did you write them down?
I wrote down most of them, like the majority of the zing.
Alright, okay, I'll start then.
Zingbot's gone.
I can't believe I'm here on BB All Stars, and I can't believe you're here either, David. My Zingbot is fucked. You're gonna have to do this.
Do we have to read them in the Zingbot voice?
Yeah, we do. Enzo,
he said, "What's more pathetic than a man in his 40s calling himself meow meow? Nothing." So it wasn't that high pitched this year, I don't feel.
no, I could understand it better. Enzo looked quite hurt, I thought. And he went, "Oh, don't call me meow meow no more." It's like, I don't want to.
Something about Memphis.
I've got it.
Memphis.
Most people think you're Dan's number one, but to me, you're more of a giant number two. That was shit.
Childish.
That was awful. Childish.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Zingbot's known for his sophistication. It's pathetic, wasn't it? Should have been something about Memphis being old. You got Cody's one?
No, but I've got what Nicole said.
Cody said, Cody, you are a perfect 10, but enough about your IQ.
And he's like, "Oh, what is a good IQ?"
Yeah.
And in the diary room, Nicole said, Cody thought pescatarian was a religion.
Yeah, that was actually quite funny from her, I thought.
From her?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Cody gave it to her.
probably, yeah, true. To Danny, have you got Danny's one?
I just got the keynotes. I haven't got the full zing.
Alright then. Danny. Oh, I can't fuck this thing voice. He said, Danny, for your first season on BB, you look like an old pro. Now you just look old. That's so shit. So many things you could have said to Danny.
It's rude.
It's just. I mean, she's an old pro.
Christmas's one was good, but I think I've missed one in between.
No, Christmas is next. Go on.
I haven't got the full zing. I've just got the punchline.
Christmas. What's the difference between you and the holiday season? One is cold,
stress-inducing, and annoying. Right?
and the other is the holiday season.
I don't remember him saying zing.
Good luck if you're listening to this on double speed.
Kevin's. Oh,
hold on.
I have a new name.
Hold on, wait. After
What?
Christmas is one, Tyler in the diary room said, "We have to live with Christmas after this, Zingbot. Christmas has a pistol tattooed on her hip, and you don't want to make her mad."
Oh shit! And then she literally said, "You're all going to pay for that."
What's
got to do with them?
Why?
Nothing to do with them.
Also, she's got domestic violence conviction, so watch out. Go on.
Zingbot said he came up with a new name for Kevin, right?
Oh, hang on. This is when Dave On said her arse needs to be named Halloween Run, which is a Twitter thing. Go on.
Something about, "I have a new name for you, which has a ring to it." Boring.
I quite like that one.
She is boring.
Yeah, I like that one. His one to Tyler was shit.
I haven't got that.
It was, Tyler, what do you call someone? How the fuck does Zingbot talk? Can we get back into it?
Tyler.
Tyler!
No. Tyler.
No, that's it. Tyler! Do it again. I need to get back into it.
Tyler.
Tyler!
I don't remember him being quite as high pitched this year.
What do you call someone who says the real winner gets the girl and not 50 grand? A liar! That was shit. And I thought it should be relevant to this season, not previous season. I don't agree with that. Those outdated zings. Go on. Dave On's one was good, I thought.
Oh, I've only got the punchline again.
Here, you read
Which
it.
reality show?
You read it out.
Davon, you've done 3 seasons of Big Brother and 2 of the challenge, so I'm dying to know, which reality show do you plan to lose next?
I thought that one was actually quite good, do you think?
And she went, I nearly won the challenge.
Yeah, that was quite good. Why is Dave so shit at the challenges on BB then? If she was good on the challenge.
I don't know.
So have you got Nicole's one?
No, not at all.
He went, here comes the bride.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the bride.
Something
She
about-
loves to whine and cry. Every time I hear her voice, I want to fucking die.
I'm surprised it. Memphis, Zingbot be believed.
Oh yeah, I've heard the thing about swear at people before. And Nicole went, that was worse than I could have ever imagined. And someone was rolling around on the floor laughing. I've said here, I hope Nicole thinks about that as she's going up the aisle. Imagine that, she's going up the aisle and thinks about that.
I hope the Zingbot does the nuptials.
Yeah.
I would pay for that.
We're gathered here today. And then Zingbot goes, does anyone object to this wedding? And Janelle starts like this bitch. So then Nicole was trying to do a monotone voice in the diary room after that, going, oh, should I talk more like this? Yes, please do.
So you've written some original zings for the housemates, have you?
Do you want to hear them now?
I didn't ask the listeners to send their own. I forgot about that.
Oh, I think I did, but I don't think anyone did. I don't know. Do you want to hear my ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God. Some of these are better than others. I was struggling bad.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to hear?
No,
Any?
take your pit. I don't mind.
Okay. Dave. So these are my zings. So you can say whether they're better or worse than the CBS ones. Davon, your reads are so bad this year. Specsavers has announced you're bored. Does that even make sense?
If you know what
'Cause she
Specsavers
can't
is, which is
read.
an optician.
Fuck's sake.
His one was better.
No, Zingbot's one was better.
Yeah, Zingbot's was
Zing-
better.
the
I feel
Zingbot.
like Zingbot should have done a zing about the gifts.
Yeah, you're right. Go on then. We'll do one on the fly. Davon,
you're known for your.
yeah, you're known as the gift queen, but we think
this
you're more.
I can't think of the
Gift.
punchline. Shouldn't do them on live on
No,
air.
but you're right. That was along the right line. Okay, David, your less camp comeback, a more camp let down. That's rubbish.
What did he even say about David? Did David get one?
I think what didn't even bother with him.
No, he didn't, did he?
What? Are you serious? Did he not? Oh no, it was the first one. It was about the All Stars. Why are you even here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get.
Camp letdown.
Yeah, that's crap. That is crap. I wrote these last night when I had a drink. There's one that's good though. Cody. Right. Cody, I heard you think that COVID is a myth.
Oh yeah.
You can find out when you kiss your dad on the way out. Where is he? Is that one good?
That is better than whatever he said about an IQ of 10.
Christmas. If Christmas puns were a personality, you'd actually have one. Ding, 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 ding. Any good? You laughed. That's a good sign. Here's my Kevin one.
No, do you know what? The Christmas one was the most clever one, I think, of all the things. Cold, stressing, and annoying.
David's one was funny, I think. Do you want to do your Kevin one? Even though I wrote the start for it here.
What was the start?
Your alter ego is called Anita Vito.
But it should be, I need a tissue.
I wrote an alternative ending for that. But your alter ego is Anita Vito, but it should be, I need an Uber. Both of those are good. Tyler, thanks for doing your bid for Black Lives Matter. Said no one ever. Any good? That was a bit contentious.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole, you could be 2-time winner of the most hated house guest of all time.
That's fair.
Zing. Not bad.
Good.
This is my personal favourite.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, you came into your house with your dad, known as Evil, but no need to be said
life's better.
And my last
And
one
Zingbots.
was for Memphis. Memphis, you used to be a womanizer, but nowadays you're more euthanasia. Any good?
That's good. I think I say nowadays
Okay.
you're more of a snack image. But you getting the cat in?
Yeah, sorry, the cat's stealing my thunder. I like the evil dick one, man.
The evil dick one was
I was happy.
ingenious.
Because it would really piss her off as well, because
Yeah.
she hates evil dick, so...
But also, she just got called old, and that probably was more offensive to Danny.
Oh, because Danny ain't even as old as me.
Isn't it? I think she probably is.
Oh, yeah. No, she ain't.
What are you doing over there?
I'm just feeding the cat.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, just carry on. Go on, think of another thing for someone.
Another zing for someone. Oh, it's hard.
No pressure.
Which housemate? You have to tell me which one.
Okay. Tyler. Your fave.
Tyler! Oh, God.
What about David?
No, I feel like I can do Tyler, because I'm
Okay.
trying to think about the jewellery.
Angela. Or level 6.
Fucking hell, I forgot that was a thing.
You used to be in level 6. Nowadays, you just make me sick. That is lame. That's about as much thought as Big Brother puts into it.
Tyler, the only thing that's produced as much as your body weight is the jewellery on your website.
That was good. That was better than most of my ones that I thought about for about 15 minutes.
It took me a minute to dig for that one.
God, that was stressful.
Moving on.
Okay, so we'll stop doing Zingbot voice now.
The Tiger Zing competition.
So,
What was it?
An intergalactic...
Intergalactic,
planetary, intergalactic. I fucking love that song. Draw. How do you know that song?
I like a bit of the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, that's my favourite Beastie Boys song. So hold on, because I wanted to say this because it sounded interesting. Oh, the Zingbot is running
The
an
Zingbot.
intergalactic tiger sanctuary.
Intergalactic Tiger Sanctuary, intergalactic.
I've put a sentence I never thought I'd write.
No, it wasn't called the Zing Botanical Garden.
Could have been.
Mm.
And Zingbot began this competition by going, Yodellay zing doo. Which I thought was quite funny.
You know, I was quite sad not to see Zingbot's methed up to his eyeballs partner who'd lost all of his teeth, weren't you?
Who was that?
Tiger King's partner.
Oh, that
Did you not
guy,
watch
yeah.
that? You
No,
didn't
I didn't get that far, no.
All of his partners were methed to fuck. And when you have too much meth, your fucking teeth
Oh,
fall
yeah,
out.
I know that. I see the mugshots. And also, this tooth's a
He
bit
married a guy who wasn't even gay. This guy just married him for like the meth and the tigers.
loose. Hold on, meth and tiger shouldn't go together.
Probably not.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So, what did you think of this task in general? Comp in general?
I would have liked it if the intergalactic tigers were real.
And not a fucking soft
Not a
toy
soft
with
toy.
some feathers
I feel
sewn
like
onto
at
it.
least someone in costume, don't you? Like, then it could have been the Masked Singer.
I did kind of like the way the tigers looked in a way. Funny, like a little kid had designed them, wasn't it?
I like the fact that Devon kind of was freaked out by them when she went around the corner.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
like, "Ah!" And they put in like a sound effect.
Didn't you think the actual maze thing was actually quite good though? It looked good.
The maze was really
It looked good. Might know what it reminded me of.
Harry Potter.
No.
Oh.
Fuck Harry
Anyone
Potter.
who's seen Harry Potter and the maze scene, you'll remember what I'm
fuck
talking about.
that. It reminded me of Nikki Graham in that maze in Big Brother Canada. Was it Nikki Graham?
Was she that lab
The
rat
mouse.
thing?
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Reminded me of that. I do like the
But they were
look of.
blindfolded.
Yeah,
those
that was
in
it. She was
Canada.
going, oh, I can't do it. I do like when you can see those maze competitions from the top. It's
Above,
quite cool,
yeah.
isn't it?
I thought the clip art of the tiger they used was cheap over the maps. Remember that? They were like
No.
locating the tiger and they
Oh,
like,
yeah, that
changed
was
it
shit.
from different colours.
It wasn't as cheap as those stuffed toys.
They were like the stuffed toys you get down the fairground. weren't
Yeah,
they? You win.
yeah, they are, yeah. Fucking Ted's down there putting another fucking pound in the machine. I've got to win one.
No,
Then
more
taking
like-
it to like the art department, like, can you
More-
sew some spots on me?
More from like the coconut shy or the
Yeah.
when they shoot
Oh,
down
yeah, you
the
shoot
cans
the
or whatever.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. You never win that stuff. Actually,
No.
you see this little voodoo doll I've got here?
It's quite new, isn't it? I don't recognise it.
No, it's just been in my bedroom, but my friend won that for me at Alton Towers on the machine.
From a
grabbing
grabbing
machine, yeah.
I like the claw machine. I'm quite good at them.
Are you? Oh, don't you
But
think they're rigged?
sometimes they don't grip properly,
just like
do
Big
they?
Brother. Yeah, that's the
They
thing.
come down, they lift up, they're like, like
They always do
rain.
that. That's why it's so nice to have
And
my voodoo doll who's
Also,
got case
do you know
on.
what I will say about this voodoo doll? It's quite a heavy toy to have come out of a claw machine. Because for the claw to grip that would have been... And you know, there's always that moment where you think,
Yeah,
drop
you
it,
got
like,
it. Oh.
and then it's like, hanging by for a
Or it
thread.
lands like halfway over the thing, and then you're like, oh, gotta have another go, try and get
Get
it.
your hand in there. There was one holiday when I was a kid, and I won, I think, 3 soft toy plush Pokemon out of a grabbing machine during the course of that holiday.
Wow.
But yeah, I got really good at them. The key is you have to like.
Oh,
Obviously,
listen up, listeners.
Obviously, you've got like two planes of movement. So you've got like your forward and your sideways.
Yeah.
You need to get someone to look from the side.
Oh, yeah.
And go like
Oh.
now.
Oh.
Like,
Wow.
yeah.
That's a good strategy. Yeah. Strategy talk. This is the real strategy talk.
Talk you get on this
You
podcast.
don't need
I'm
Taryn.
putting a fucking soft toy out of the machine.
That's good. I'm going to try that. So they had the old, yokel music over the top. And Nicole threw the tiger, and then she felt a bit guilty, so she'd give it a pat on the head. Is that a good thing to do when you're in a competition?
You got to think of the animal rights of the intergalactic tigers.
Kevin said he felt disoriented. What's wrong with that word?
Disorientated, isn't it?
Thank you. Tyler said...
Do you know what? Go on.
No, go on.
Do you know what I noticed? Devon didn't carry any of the tigers with her. That's why she took too long. Whereas
what was she doing?
I don't think we heard the full rules, because what it seemed to me
No,
was...
I always listen to those rules very, very closely. I would literally just do anything other than listen to the rule.
I think the rule was you could take one tiger with you, but you could not carry 2 tigers
I
at the
got
same
that
time.
because I was wondering why people weren't.
Memphis took one, put one down, and took another one because he knew where the right cage was.
Yeah. What did they do? Just run and see where the cage was and not pick up the tiger?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
she did.
dumb
and then
as
went
hell.
back for the tiger.
Oh dear. So Tyler said, I'm not one to sit around and let the game happen around me. Well, thank God, because nearly everyone else is. And Tyler won, just beating Memphis. And I thought...
Oh, yeah.
There's
a title. Tyler King.
Oh, that's not bad. Ooh, I don't want him in the title. That is good, though. Keep that, at least for the Twitter blurb.
Do you know what you didn't put in the blurb of the last
Oh,
podcast?
no.
Supermarket sweep. Because I guess with the stress of the upload last week, you probably forgot about it. But we could get some hits on the old Spotify from that.
Oh, yeah, a lot. Oh, I'll amend it today if you want.
I think we should.
Okay, well...
We're sitting on a gold
Who
mine.
the fuck on Spotify is searching for Supermarket Sweep?
Look, you don't know the viewership of Supermarket Sweep.
No, I don't
big.
want to either. I've seen their tweets about you. Which we'll come to later.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So Tyler won, and I thought, oh, well, ain't Memphis going to be, really pissed off with him? I noticed you've just stopped looking at your notes
Tyler
now.
win. Tyler win. That could be
Actually contribute to this fucking podcast.
I am.
So-
Just by being here.
Don't you put your phone down, not even looking at your notes?
That's the comp, ain't got any notes.
Oh, okay. But didn't you think, ain't Memphis going to be mad at Tyler and be like, why did you win that? I told you to throw it. But
Yeah, and he was.
Memphis didn't even care.
I think he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
I put, he doesn't
I
seem
put
that
Memphis
bothered.
is pissed, I've written.
Tyler said, "Oh, I've put myself into a pickle with Memphis." I thought, that sounds very.
I've got into quite a pickle with
It doesn't
Memphis.
sound like something an American would say. It sounds so English. And then Day said, "Oh, the whole thing with Memphis saying that David was the back door was a lie."
Which is not a lie.
Once again, she's got it wrong.
Yeah.
Memphis
She said
said,
she doesn't trust Memphis, and she's not expecting Tyler to use it. Was this the veto? It was, wasn't it?
"Yeah, for fuck's sake." Memphis said today. Oh, hold on. I've put
Today?
I've put
What did
Memphis.
Memphis say today?
It's even worse than that. I put Memphis said today and Bay. No. today.
Bailey through osmosis.
Fucking hell. Today, I actually watched an interview with Bailey and Swaggy on YouTube just because it popped up on my YouTube yesterday.
What, current or...
It was, about her time in the house. It was about 56 minutes and I watched the whole thing last night.
Fucking hell.
Just because I had nothing better to do.
Start for content,
It was.
were you?
Do you know what? I didn't write one single fucking thing
What,
down from
surprise.
it, which will tell you everything you need to know. But she's going, oh yeah, me and Kay had just like talked to each other like that because people were digging her out about being nasty to her. I thought, fuck you. Anyway,
She had no respect for Kaiser.
no, she's got no. Swaggy was just being annoying as fuck as well. Chris. Anyway, Memphis said today and Kevin. Easy mistake to make. That Tyler will still use it, and Day went bullshit when he walked out the room, which
Kevin,
that was the correct read.
Who said he'll still use it?
But Memphis said Tyler would still use it to them. Yeah, exactly. And then Memphis and Tyler were talking, and Memphis...
Oh, in that love room?
Yeah, and Memphis went to Tyler. So I think Memphis at this point realised, I'm fucked really, I can't tell Tyler what to do now.
Yeah,
so I think he
finally
sort
realised.
of backed off. And he went, so what's the plan? And Tyler said, backdooring David is not what's best for my game.
Or your
or
game.
for yours. Memphis said, it's not a hiccup, it's a problem. Memphis was kind of like trying to threaten him, but sort of low level. I've put Tyler deals with him well. I think Memphis knows he can't sway him and he has no power left. But he did say, I look at it as, why the fuck would you be keeping David around? That's what Memphis said. And then
Why the fuck not?
And then Tyler said, Kevin and Day could have a deal with Danny and Nicole. And why did Tyler go on the block last week instead of Dave on? I thought, that's a fair point. But also, why would
Danny was hell-bent on getting Tyler out last week for some reason, wasn't she?
Why would Memphis care, though, about Tyler?
He doesn't.
And then Memphis said, Danny and Nicole going for it is concerning. And I thought, going for the veto is concerning. I thought, hold on, Tyler's gone for the veto and won it. So isn't that concerning too? I suppose that's concerning, but he can't do anything about
No,
it.
he can't.
But the fact that he was saying that, I thought it was like, he was like threatening Tyler a bit. I put Memphis...
Sorry, but I'm drunk.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm
Why?
really drunk.
I put Memphis...
Maybe because I was hungry.
Memphis in his Confederate flag cap, but I don't think it was really. I just said it was. It was just a flag.
Is that the American flag?
No, it's a
Confederate flag.
racist flag
Oh.
that the Ku Klux Klan have.
So
Why
the,
is
Ameri-
it
so the
drunk?
American flag is also the same thing.
We've only we've only drank one bottle of wine. Why is it
No.
drunk? Is it that soda water?
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
What's the ratio in that?
It's only a single.
Oh.
What's wrong with you? Come on, read some of your fucking notes. Why am I doing all the heavy lifting?
My notes are very sparse. Tyler tells Memphis that Danny
Look at him
and
reluctant.
Nicole could be working with Dave One and
Yeah,
Kevin.
I've already said
In the
that.
veto meeting, Dave One said, this plan has been in motion for a while,
Mm.
starting with Christmas nominating Bailey. That's what she
Do
said.
you think that was interesting that Dave On went like that at the veto meeting?
It was
It's like,
very much an eviction.
yeah, that's what I
speech,
thought.
I
I was
thought.
like, hold on, this ain't no way to get someone to use a veto on
Shot
you.
a load too soon.
Yeah, but I admired it, but it was like,
What else did she say?
She said, yeah, this plan has been in motion for a while and started when you, Christmas, were used to put Bailey up. Were used to put Bailey up because it's so true. And then she pointed at Tyler, Memphis, and David, and she said, it's only a matter of time before one of these takes their shot. David, lol. She said, at this point, whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Like, fuck, I'm done. Fuck you guys. I'm done, as Debbie on 90 Day Fiancé would say. And Tyler went, I'm not going to use it. Tyler in the diary room said, Memphis, I know you always want to be the alpha.
But I'm nobody's beta.
It's true. And Memphis was Dan Giesling's beta. I think that's why Memphis is so
I
twattish
think
now.
Tyler was taking the beta.
Hold on, wasn't Tyler Casey's beta in a way? Because she won.
That's good.
Not really, because she did nothing. Apart from say, let's go.
Memphis was acting like he was happy with breaking up Danny and
Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, this was
Nicole's
my plan.
slight
This
deal.
was my plan all along.
What a douchebag. Kevin said he's the big brother Phoenix. He will rise from the ashes, just like Conchita first. Dave One thinks this confirms there was never a backdoor plan for David.
There was.
Dave One's got it so wrong.
I know. It's embarrassing, actually.
And then my final line of my notes is, I thought the returning legend was Zingbot.
You missed. Christmas said, I don't have to use my blocker power because
Oh yeah.
It's
So therefore,
expired.
it's null and void.
Yeah.
I've thrown it out of the game.
The way-
Oh, congratulations, Christmas, you fucking dick, for ruining our
Yeah,
entertainment
ruining
and
TV
not
as usual.
using
The way-
the thing that you could have used, and also fucking up for production.
the way Christmas talks in the diary, she's like, ning, 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 ning,
Oh,
ning,
yeah.
ning, ning, and
Well,
she's
they're
so like,
character, aren't they?
ugh. But she's something so annoying about her. How do you not hate her? You need to hate her right now. Say
don't.
I hate her now.
No, I don't.
Why?
It's just like, meh.
No, she's not meh. What about the way she was with Dave and Bailey? That's not okay.
Lindsay's pointing all over.
Ah. Say you hate her now, or else. Now, say it.
She's stress-inducing, cold, and annoying.
This podcast is over unless you say it now.
Oh, I hate Christmas.
Finally. Christmas is cancelled. We love Boxing Day, though.
Christmas is my favourite holiday.
Uh-huh. Christmas is a good holiday because you get 2 weeks off. Or sort of near enough.
Something, yeah, depends how
Near
you
enough.
use your holiday.
We got every day off this year, let's be real. So we're going to watch the eviction episode now. We're going to see who the legends are. I'm a legend. Maybe it will be Nikki. And we're going to see who gets evicted. Davon, I'd imagine. We're going to
I'd
see who the new HH is. Maybe not. What Julie's little saying of the week will be.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's have a get. Let's predict what Julie's saying of the week will be. It was quite funny. I was listening to Rob as a podcast, and they were suggesting one she could say. And Rob says, "A stitch in time saves 9," which is
Boris
Boris's
Johnson said
favourite
that.
one. And I
I
thought,
got that from Boris Johnson. Of course he did. No one's saying that.
people do say that, but I just thought, ain't that funny that our actual Prime Minister is saying that shit that Julie Chenna's saying?
Because a stitch in time saves 9.
What about a friend in need is a friend indeed?
Oh, she probably would say some shit like that.
Go on, what's your thoughts of Julie's thought of the week?
Hands, face,
What about everything happens for a reason?
space.
Did I tell you about my mum sending me these motivational quotes last night?
No.
She sent me a motivational quote. I was just like, ah. And then she sent me another one. I said, can you stop sending me these, please? I said,
Why, what were they?
oh, can I show you? Honestly,
I can't remember them.
it was so, no, I can't remember them because it's so embarrassing. Oh, actually, I might have done a screenshot, which would be on here. Honestly, I was just like, sometimes I just think, do you think this about your dad? Like, do you actually know me? Like, did you actually... here's one.
No, my dad doesn't. Sort of. My dad sometimes just says borderline questionable things.
Oh, yeah.
About, like,
Yeah, but
about
do you
trans
feel like-
people, you should be grateful for what you've got.
Yeah, that's standard parents' behaviour. But do you feel like he actually knows who you are as a person?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But then I feel like, you know, like when I was on Supermarket Sweep, yeah, in case you didn't know.
You can watch it now on.
Yeah, it's episode 13, season 2, episode 13. And if you want to find the file, go to what's it? UK TV Land Reddit.
It's on it's on something. It's
Did
on
we, put it
Twitter.
on, did we put it on our Facebook?
I'm not
Did you put it?
sure. I
We're
put the
supposed to.
ITV link on there.
Oh,
Bitch, you're the one on the fucking show. Why don't you try posting something on
I
there?
forgot. My nan said like, "Oh, it didn't look like you when you came out," and I thought, "Well, my nan doesn't really see me." And then I thought, myself on the show might have been different to like how I act around my family as well. So maybe I just seemed different to them.
I suppose.
My nan tried to tell me I was yawning at one point, and I was not yawning.
No, you weren't. I would have seen that. So I can't see the whole thing because it's just a screenshot, but it's something like, things may not make sense, so for now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. That was the first one she sent me. My reply was, I do not believe everything happens for a reason.
No, you believe nothing happens for a
Life
reason.
is completely random. That was what I replied to. Then she sent me, completely ignored that, as if I hadn't said anything. You are something than you believe. I can't see the top bit. Stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful. That's the one she sent me next. And I said, can you stop sending me these? And then she said, this one might be better for you, i.e. the second one.
No, I've got one for you.
And I said, I don't like these. They're completely trite. Have you read First Aid Kit Girl? Ha ha. Trying to keep it soft. And she went, I sure have. And I said, I hate inspirational quotes. ! And she said, okay, no more. Kiss. It's just like, why would you think that would be something that would appeal to me? It's like your tattoo of the week. Like, no. I would rather Guess
know
his
about my tattoos of the week.
tattoo
You like my
of
tattoos
the-
of the week, don't
No,
you?
yeah, but it's a joke. It's not something you'd have on the fucking wall.
No, but I did see, you know, like, oh my god, my worst houses are the ones that have got those things on
Oh,
them.
live, laugh,
And I
love,
saw, like...
family.
Yeah, or like, this kitchen is made for dancing
oh,
or something.
God,
I
it's
feel
so
like,
cringe.
I feel like that might be in Molly's kitchen.
Although, hold on, in my kitchen it does say if you want breakfast in bed, sleep in the kitchen.
Okay, that's... I can get on...
It's just like a silly
piss
one.
take of that
Yeah, it's
thing.
a silly one.
But yeah, no, I did see a TikTok or something the other day where someone was like, this guy was in his family home and he was like reading all those things out. Like,
yeah.
what is it? Bless this house or something. Like that sort of stuff.
Bless this mess.
And I always think like, so one of my old housemates, her mum was really into that sort of thing and she would give her, you know, there's a lot of gifts, like gifty things. Gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Which say that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
on
like a photo frame or
or a
something.
love heart
Yeah.
on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, her mum used to give her all that kind of stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
Mum loves all this crap, doesn't she? With these quotes on
Shit.
it.
Embarrassing.
I'll never be that person.
But in First Aid Kit Girl, which you've not read, but there's a whole bit about how she's in a meeting room and there's inspirational quotes on the wall and she's like thinking of alternatives to them. And my mum has read that book, so why the fuck is she sending me inspirational quotes? Like,
Perhaps you can think of alternatives.
I can think of alternatives. Live, die, cry,
Live by the
hate.
sword, die by the sword. They're the quotes that I like.
Are you right, dear? You're having a moment.
I'm ready to go to the toilet.
Okay,
so
let's
break.
go. When we come back, we'll be watching the episode. Woo! Okay, we're back. We're about to put on the eviction. Woo! Was that
The backup is a little bit delayed, but we're back. Also, I have just tweeted a poll where it's me versus Zingbot with my toupee. So, who wore it better? You decide. It's so far 3 votes, 100% for Zingbot.
You're not going to get one single vote, you know that.
And if you want to find that poll, follow me on at
Stop doing your
BB_superfan.
fucking flags. Oh,
Welcome
Oh.
to Big
Oh.
Brother All Stars.
missed what she said at the
Julie's dressed like
start.
she's going to Nicole's wedding.
She'd be. Oh, why is it starting?
Oh, technical difficulties.
Shush.
Miss
Oh.
Trust, Miss Reed,
She's always dressed in like she's
missed
going to.
opportunities. Another All-Star is poised to miss out
Oh.
on the $500,000 grand prize.
Everyone's dressed up.
Welcome to Big Brother All Stars.
Did Kevin look dressed up?
I mean, you didn't look dressed for a comp.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Nope. Nope. I think there might be a battle back, you know.
Uh-oh, David's wrapped in a green blanket. That's bad, isn't it? Blanket.
Yeah, blanketing. I think there might be a battle back from the people in jury.
That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
I mean, it's been done before, but
Has
hopefully Ian or maybe Dave Ron will get back in. She's not even gone yet, hoping she'll battle back.
Here's actually what's gonna happen. Nicole's actually gonna vote out Ian.
Stop
The
saying
votes are gonna
actually.
come out
Someone's
5
voted
to
for me because
3,
there's
and
5
I'm not
votes
gonna
now,
have
and
to
I've
bring
got.
any
Do you want me to?
child.
20%.
Do you want me to
David,
vote for you?
that flip book.
No, you
No,
can vote
'cause
for
I-
whoever you want.
No, because I'm going to get spoiled on the eviction result doing your silly business. Stop faffing about that phone and watch this
By
program.
a vote of 5 to
No.
3,
That's what we
Ian,
watched last
you
week.
are evicted from the Big Brother
It's
house.
not fair to put Ian in jury by himself having panic attack.
No, he'll probably
with
be
that.
relaxed by himself in jury.
Oh, I hope it was the hammock in there.
Yeah, give him a rocking chair.
Leading Davon to confront David.
Why'd you have to say everything to David twice? I think he needs to get his ears syringed.
Do you know when
Doesn't help us in any way.
the teacher speaks in Charlie Brown? It was like that.
Congratulations.
The way Memphis walks around, like,
You're the new head of
sticking his
household.
chest out, you know.
He wanted to
Like a
backdoor
peacock.
David.
Oh, that's just his very robust chest that he's got on him.
Do you know Memphis done his backing in the house?
Oh, has
There's
he?
a bit of scuttlebutt for you, yeah. Apparently he's on payment.
While picking players.
While.
I choose Danny.
Tyler's face. Tyler's got this constant look on his face like a Stepford wife.
Tyler
Look, look. That's a good
Yeah,
example
it's
of it.
deranged.
He's like, get me out of here.
Pick Danny and Nicole for house guest choice. My suspicions are all
He can't compute, look.
No, no, it
It's malfunctioning.
He needs to stop looking like that because it makes him look shady and suspicious.
King.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, he don't even look excited about winning the veto. He's like, get me out of here.
Use it.
It's like a hostage situation.
I think he's on some very strong sedatives.
Alison Gordon just took him in the door and fucking injected
Yeah,
him with
right in the arse.
You're staying.
Take a seat on the dining chair with a needle in it.
too loud or too quiet? Too quiet.
Obviously quiet.
I can remember son to be 37.
Working side deals.
He's about 45.
Well, yeah, isn't it?
Let's be real.
He's living in a very hot.
They're all very
state.
old, aren't they, in this house? Very old.
Dave, on looks good.
When you were used to put Bailey up here, I knew it was a matter of time before you
You and you.
would be
Oh.
in a position to take a shot.
Dave was like me.
I'm not gonna ask you.
I love those hoop earrings.
At this
Like a big
point,
hoop.
Oh, everything she wears looks so
Ginormous
cool.
hoops.
And Tyler did
Her,
as
her
she
dress,
predicted.
her and Danny both dress really nice, apart from the crochet.
Danny looked really nice with that matching lipstick and dress last week.
She looks good.
Kevin dresses like what I dressed like when I came back from uni in 2008.
Oh,
And you
that question mark.
next mega twist.
Ah, mega twist.
It better be a fucking mega twist.
Is it bringing Janelle back? Fingers crossed.
Worse than I could ever imagine.
Well, what if it was? I wish that was.
Let's evict all this lot and bring back all the people who've been evicted so far. That's my twist. They did that in Big Brother.
But the
Four
real
in, four in,
twist
four
is-
out. They basically did that.
Welcome to Big Brother
But
All-Stars.
first,
It's day 51.
I'm getting ahead of
inside the
myself.
Big Brother house and the Dominic
why is she
Committee
wearing
Alliance
this shit? And why did she wear these
She's just
beaded
come back from
bracelets?
Nicole's wedding, which she left the house to have.
But you wouldn't wear those beaded bracelets with the wedding outfit, would you?
If you're Judy Chen, you
Whoever
would.
is left behind could become a
Look, is
valuable
Kevin
member.
supporting gay rights or the
Committee is
NHS?
forced
No one
to
knows.
turn
No one knows.
on one another. But first, in the Big Brother house with so much on the
But
line,
first, in my
you can
gyroscope.
sometimes lose yourself.
Oh, that table in the middle of the room is gross. It's like a bunch of tiles that someone's failed to
Yeah,
put away.
dropped them. To put away. And that table they put the Vic on, it's like your toilet roll holder upstairs.
It's horrible. No, mine is nicer than that.
You know,
but yeah.
people panic
That's
buying
got-
toilet rolls again, don't you?
Oh.
Do that?
No, people write stories about that. And then,
No, my friend put a picture of her local supermarket,
No.
all cleared. It's like meal
Don't
supermarket
put that.
sweep.
Don't put that out in store.
Down the
Yeah.
line to come after me and other people I'm close to.
I like Tyler's
And
shirt as
I
well.
don't want that to happen.
I like that dress.
I originally wanted Tyler to use the veto so I could backdoor Dave.
Look, there's
But
his Confederate
I think
flag
there's
hat.
something going on between Dave
Oh
and
no,
Nicole
my
and Danny.
video's
It's on the
going out
England
soon.
flag.
Nip it in the bud.
No, I don't.
So I have no problem us keeping the noms the same and voting Dave on to go.
Because you've got no
Something
choice,
very
that's why.
strange is going on here. First, Devon and Kevin picked Nicole and Danny
Oh.
to play in the veto comp. And now Devon gives this speech calling people out, not including Danny and Nicole. It's obvious that this little trio, Danny, Nicole, and Devon, have something major going on behind the scenes.
They don't know.
The lip sync is off again.
Yeah, I know. There's something I can do about it though.
Because
Only
even
very
though
slightly.
Becca's trying to make this plan to backdoor David, it
Excuse
is
me.
all
Yeah.
posturing and fake gestures because they want us to feel like we don't want you to
I hate
go.
Christmas's
we
lip
wanna
gloss.
save you.
Oh,
My chances
Kevin's
of staying
malfunctioning as well.
50, It literally is a toss of a coin. Can somebody toss a coin at this point?
it might as well. No, because we want Dave to stay.
I'm not surprised.
I hate that rug as well.
I mean, I'm no dummy, and I'm a little insulted because I feel like they're trying to play me like I am one.
No, but
What's her
Dave,
top say?
you are,
I'm not
literally.
gonna roll over and die. So
I did read it the other day, but I've forgotten what it says now.
and what happened? They all went and scurried.
Scurried, Scurried.
It's like I knocked till was shed.
Scurried.
My meter is running low. I can't
I-
keep doing it. I just
Literally everything hurts.
I had this moment where being in here, I'm losing me.
Yeah, it's not can't be good for your
When I
mental
did my
health.
first 2 seasons, I had so many people reach out to me and say, you know, you encouraged me
Oh.
to stand up to my bully. You encouraged me to find my voice. You encouraged me to find my inner strength.
Oh, she's doing the
And
girly
I thank
boys.
you for being that person.
The Gutty Boys.
Yeah,
And I
Gary
have not been that person
Levy
this
speech.
season. I'm going against everything that I've taught these young women to do.
No, you're not.
I'm now doing the opposite. I have people telling me, Devon, you encouraged me to find my voice, and here I am putting a muzzle on mine.
Well, speak up then.
Yeah.
This season,
She's got a clothes and bin bag.
you have to advance in this game. There's just
Literally putting herself out like that woman in Big Brother
So
Australia.
just be quiet. Because when you look at a picture of all
That
the
old
women-
lady who took the trash out with
I
her.
know, I know you're talking about. I can't think of her fucking
My
name.
mom raised a strong
Marissa.
Marissa, you took the trash out. She
Ding,
did.
ding, ding.
was one of James's only housemates that he liked. James from Diddy Girl. He was like, "Is Marissa still there?"
Oh my
I was like, "No,
God.
she's gone."
Wow. That was slim pickings as well. In fact, that went the same way as BB22.
She's got Dave on on her shorts, must be from a task.
It's draining me.
It's draining to watch. So it must be draining to be in there, mustn't it? Come on, Davon. Start taking some names.
Thanks.
Ooh, Danny's got an outie.
Understand why I said what I said?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. That makes me sad. That's all.
Oh.
I really want
What?
Devon to stay in the house this week. Not only do I have a good thing going with her, but
More crochet.
she's a number for my side, and she'll go after people that aren't me. The thing is, I don't know if I'd have the votes.
You can tell Danny's not got a cat. You couldn't wear all that crochet with a cat around.
Acting like I'm a part
Snag.
of the peasantry
Snagged
while
fuck.
the royal kingdom. Like, I'm sick of it. I have made a vow to myself. I'm not campaigning. I'm not talking to none of y'all.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Shut up.
Laurie told me that. Dave wanted to give up.
What did your vote like? Who's staying this week? We're not doing that this time. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. I'm not kissing nobody's asses. None of that. I'm not going to give Cody the
Well, let's hope
satisfaction
Kevin don't
of the
then.
campaign. Not going to give Kylie the satisfaction of the campaign.
This isn't good, is
Not
it?
going to give Enzo the satisfaction.
It's just like rolling over and dying,
Yeah,
isn't it?
don't do that.
I might hit old girl. Very briefly.
Oh,
There's still only 3 votes, even if she does that.
yeah. Christmas ain't gonna vote, so die.
Let's see if David is willing to
Yeah.
stick to his morals like I did on week 2.
Well, probably not after the way you treat
Yeah,
him all week.
yeah, exactly. You're like shit all week.
And you
Don't
just
believe
called
it.
and you just called him out in the veto ceremony. Yeah, good luck with that one, Dave.
Fuck's sake.
That's just dumb. I love Dave, but she's been dumb.
The person I'm worried about is Christmas.
Look,
So that's what I was going to ask.
look, Kevin's out there campaigning.
Christmas in the right direction.
I go up to the HOH room like a little lost, pathetic puppy dog. And I
That's
say,
because
As
of
you
your
go
demeanour.
everywhere, yeah.
but maybe you'll shoot it to me straight and tell me, am I going or not?
I hate the way Kevin talks in the DR. So, yeah, like he's not put his teeth in.
Yeah, like Kermit the Frog. Someone's got his hand up their arse. Their hand up his arse.
Got his own hand up his arse. Oh.
He's got someone's hand up his arse like a puppet.
After that speech,
I've seen someone put their own hand up their arse. You?
Their own hand up
Yeah,
their
I've seen that,
arse.
yeah.
In porn.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you watching? No, I have not. I've seen other people put their hands in people's arses.
No,
but
someone
it's
did their
weird.
own.
I don't really know what the point of that is.
No, sounds like a recipe for
Disaster.
long-term health problems.
Well, quite.
This is basically saying
A
this is
prolapse
gay. Is this
condition.
real? I'm not sure, but it's my first sign that maybe the house is swaying.
Oh
in
no,
my
Memphis
favor.
wants Kevin to
So-
stay.
Things are looking pretty good.
But I
Great,
think you're good, brother. I really do, man.
brother. Something white people only say to black people. Jace!
No, Americans say it. Jamie Oliver started saying
Oh,
it
no.
into America.
The Ian situation.
I started to recognise the people on the wall. Ian's. I love Ian's
I've been
mugshot.
thinking that for a while.
Oh.
That it was her.
Oh. Ah!
I've been thinking about the scenario.
They've
which David
they've
actually-
realised.
Ian's picture looks like it's from an interview.
Look, they've realised Nicole did the vote. Yeah.
David was
LinkedIn.
definitely
No, about
lied in
fucking
this house. I
time.
mean, sure, he lied about his power, but that's kind of like a harmless,
Yeah.
understandable lie.
Yeah.
But David lying about
But
his
also
vote
stupid.
is diabolical betrayal.
Yes.
because he set
He
up
didn't do
David
it.
want to be targeted
He didn't
the
do
following
it.
week. And that just doesn't seem like David.
No.
I think.
God,
she
it took them a
lied
fucking
so much
week.
because she
Oh.
had to.
Nicole.
Yes.
I want to see it.
Davon!
Davon,
Fuck's
dick!
sake!
She.
I'll ask again. I don't feel it.
Doesn't matter.
And Davon can go.
It's
She's
just
going.
tell you.
She can go because she's being dumb. She's better team than me. Mm.
And I could be.
She would tell me.
100% wrong,
You are.
But I don't think she's. Anyway.
Oh
I don't
dear.
feel like.
It's blind
I'll ask
trust.
again, but I don't feel it.
Nicole's
I was
duped
gonna
her.
come find you.
I hope Kevin
Nicole
stays
swore
because he's
by.
right. Yeah, but she didn't hear shit. She was
Okay.
miles away. Don't!
I'll be like, okay, Devon,
Oh
seriously.
dear. Oh dear. Gaz just grabbed my shoulder.
Final time. And I want you to be honest with me.
Oh!
First vote.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
I did what I told you.
Fuck off!
Oh! She stuttered. She stuttered. She stuttered.
In all of my 3 seasons, this is by far the worst situation I've ever been in. My lie, it just keeps getting worse and worse and bigger, and I feel like I'm digging myself into a hole that I'm never gonna get out of.
Good.
And I
digging, bitch.
want to tell Davon the truth so bad. I just know it'll blow up my game.
I don't want to be bashing him and being wrong.
Yeah, no.
It's a bit late for that.
I'm not sure what.
Nicole has got like no nostrils. How does she breathe?
I know.
Or whatever.
No, she's
David
got
has
big
went out of his
nostrils.
way to try to sabotage my game multiple times this season.
Nicole's
So
got
the
big
trust is
nostrils.
not-
Yeah, like this.
They're like tiny.
And for Nicole, you know, we've been repairing
Alright, let's
whatever
take another
trust
look.
was broken during season 18. And
There's
so
some issue with the
I
nostrils.
kind of feel like I can give her the benefit of the doubt.
Why?
Not so much.
Oh?
Well, I'm gonna go to work this week.
I'm gonna go.
Why did you trust Nicole, who
Yeah,
betrayed you on a
that's-
previous
that's
season, but not David, who's
At
not
this
done
point,
anything?
I'm really
Oh,
confident
because she
that I
voted
can
for.
depend on
Oh no, that was the
Nicole.
wrong
There
way.
need to be 2 votes
Dave
for
voted for
me in
Nicole
this
to
house.
win.
Yeah.
However, I need 4. And so I need to figure out where these other 2 votes are coming from.
And have a conversation with old
I
girl.
might as well keep Diane because she's so stupid.
I'll talk to David.
I thought she weren't going to come home.
That's 4.
That's like when she said she weren't going to evict David.
What happens?
Changed the tune 2 minutes
I
later.
honestly think there's a really good chance.
I'm staying optimistic.
Devon's been praised.
Nicole looks shady. She looks like she's
But I
lying.
can only do it if it's not going to screw things up with my alliance. It sucks.
Oh, boo-hoo.
But,
Fucking little snake. Little rat. You fucking
No, you are not.
liar.
You're lying to yourself.
You liar.
okay.
What, after she's been evicted?
Yeah, tell her now. Tell her now and save her.
David's status rises as the
Oh.
committee alliance shows signs of fracturing.
Oh.
Oh.
We have a surprise for the
Oh,
house guest
please.
as
It's
a
Rachel,
Big Brother
innit?
legend
I like
moves into
Rachel.
the neighbor's
Yes, it
house
is.
to
Or Big
shake
Meech.
things up.
Fuck Big Meech. It needs to be Rachel. Big Meech is not a legend. She's nothing. Oh, I love Rachel so much. When they evicted Rachel on her season, then she come back in the house. She did her Nikki Graham. She fucking
Welcome
came
back
back
to
in
Big
and
Brother
taught everyone a new
All-Stars.
arsehole.
Good.
Oh, I
Soon,
thought it was so
either
good.
Davon or
But
Kevin
to be fair,
will
she got
be
a bit back
evicted,
and all.
But some are plotting the next big move.
You should actually
before a
watch that
single
scene.
vote
That was
has
That
even
scene. I'm glad you said scene and not season.
scenes. Honestly, iconic scenes right there.
I want to talk to you about something.
Oh, come on, Enzo.
So I have an idea.
Oh,
It has to do
These
with
two are old boys.
I know,
club.
yeah,
two
granddad.
different alliances.
Oh.
My thought is this: if you're game,
No.
I'm going to bring one person and we'll make it the final 3. Then I'm going to bring another person and we're going to make the same deal with this other person.
No.
See what I'm saying?
Enzo's
So
like, yeah.
it's 2 different alliances. Me and you are on both. And it's with one other person on each side.
Oh.
That means we technically have 4 people. Yeah. But they only know we have 3. Yeah. I needed to win this HOH to really pave my way to the final end of this game. So I've come up with an idea
Go on,
to
then,
create 2 different 3-person alliances. Both of them with me and Enzo, who's not part of the committee.
Oh.
Oh.
Enzo is someone that I think I could beat with the jury. The only thing that overlaps
sure.
on these 2 alliances is me and you. Which that's what we're creating right now. To confirm that we will make it to the final 2 no matter which way you slice it. Okay? Cool? Yeah.
I wonder
Right?
what Enzo really thinks of that.
I gotta get to the final 3 and then I gotta win. You gotta think about the people that you're up against at that point. Can you get the jury done?
Yeah.
The crazy thing about the alliance
Take
that
Danny.
we'll create 2. But we're gonna create them with the exact same name.
That's going to get caught out.
The goal is
I don't understand.
get to the final
Creating 2 sub-alliances with the exact same name, but Memphis heads one and Enzo heads the other.
Oh.
to the end with
I don't know who's going to be in it though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%. This is perfect because Memphis and
Let's
I
see.
are working on the same side in the committee,
Come on, man. I'm back on.
and then Enzo and I have a final
Surely
2.
they'll
So
talk.
that have something set in
Won't
stone
they?
that keeps both of them on the same side. It is very good for me moving forward in this game.
Okay, this is the deal right now. We're in phase 2 now.
So they're creating a
This is the
3-person
time
alliance
that we look
there.
out for
But
each
it's not
other.
real.
We fight and we end up
I
at
know.
the final 3. That's it, bro. Let's go. Final 3, the wise guys.
The wise
You're going to bring
guys.
someone else in too. Who's the other guy they're going to bring in?
No, they said final three, the
The
wise
same
guys.
name. So they're going to bring someone else
Oh
in.
yeah, and call it the wise
Who,
guys.
David?
Tyler.
So now
Tyler.
Wise Guys
Oh, maybe it
one
would be
is
David.
four. And now it's time to work on Wise
Memphis
Guys
ain't gonna bring
version
David
two.
in.
See? Wise Guys version 2.
Yeah, but it'll be with Tyler. Where we with David? Oh,
Christmas.
Look,
I can't be called the wise
Three
guys.
wise men.
We need to make it
Hold on, that's
Christmas, isn't it?
Enzo.
All right,
Tyler
nice.
and I had a final two alliance from day one, and I am loyal to Tyler.
Away in a manger.
Okay, sit your ass down. Morning.
They can't call
But I
this
also
the
have to
wise
make sure
guys.
that if he goes, then I have myself set up for another team.
Final three. The wise guys.
I'm not a guy.
Yeah.
It's a term. It's like you're street smart.
Yeah, I
Oh
told
my
you guys
God.
it's non-gendered anymore.
What do you think?
This is gonna get caught. This is gonna get
We
found
gotta
out.
get to the end, guys.
This is too dodgy, making two alliances with the same name. I've never seen that before, ever.
So who talks about their name outside the alliance? You can't.
And I'm thinking, if I'm sitting next to this
I've
guy
never
in the
seen
final
that
two
happen
seats,
before.
I got a good chance of beating this guy. So why not take that deal right
That
now?
is-
All right, brother. Okay.
Kamikaze strategy, in my opinion.
Too easy.
I could be wrong. The wise
Do you know
guys
what?
with
Why
Christmas
not?
in.
Especially Memphis, this old timer. He's just like throwing all caution to the wind.
I like the way Memphis is playing.
Yeah, I agree. Do you have an idea? I think Kevin's the obvious choice, right?
What, to get rid of or keep?
Like, obvious.
I know a lot of people actually do want Davon
sure.
out, and I don't. That's
She
not
wants
best
Kevin
for
out.
my game, so I'll do what I can to try to protect Davon.
He's better at
Ooh,
competition.
Christmas is crepey
He's only the one I know who's come
decolletage.
close in every other one.
I'm sorry?
The puzzle.
Christmas is crepey decolletage.
Crepey
This bit
decolletage.
here.
Oh, the neck.
No, here.
Right?
That's your decolletage.
Is that called decolletage?
Yeah.
My
Didn't know
opinion.
that.
What do you think?
Christmas is all leathery.
I should talk to you about.
Hmm.
She thinks that she's gonna go home. Why does she think that? I like it just because, like, the guys.
What? I thought Danny was shaving her legs then.
Aren't they the minority? Without David? Well, she thinks David's with them. Why? Because of the vote and stuff, too. So she does think that he voted. Yeah, she
Quite
thinks
good that
they're
hat
together.
that Christmas is wearing.
It's
To
obvious
like
that
chat
Danny
strategy
wants
under that
Davon
hat,
to
isn't
stay.
it?
Awful hat though,
Yeah,
isn't
that
it?
people can't see your lips
That's a
moving.
major problem. They are
Strategy
going to
hat.
run this house if I don't
Strat
split them
hat.
up.
So called in PBAU.
Like, everybody be on the same page. Agreed, 100%.
It feels like this is getting to the more interesting part of the game where this lot turn on each other. Do you know what I
hope
mean?
so.
I hope so too. I'm being it out. Just like Julie was.
All right, I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Hear me out.
I was already really suspicious of Danny and Nicole's relationship with Davon.
Yeah, get Nicole
But
out.
Danny
Get Nicole
campaigning
out.
to send Kevin out and keep Davon definitely confirms
Oh
this for me.
no.
I have an idea how I want to handle this.
Oh,
but
Christmas
I
is a
wanna
little bit
run it by
smart.
Memphis first.
If we tell David,
Christmas likes
hey, look,
betraying women.
we're going to guarantee you to final 8. As the next 2 evictions safe.
What do we need from David, though?
We need David to put up either Nicole or Danny and one as a vote just in case. I can leverage that.
Eventually, we're gonna have to start taking shots at the committee members. So, if David's gonna be around the house, I want to make sure that he's taking shots at other committee members, not me.
What I want to see is that if we save him, he takes the shot at the people that we want
Nah,
him to take a
David
shot
will
at
go after Memphis.
over a Cody and Enzo.
No, David
No, I get it.
will
I
take
get
Memphis
that.
out.
So we need to feed him the Danny Nicole thing.
That's what I wanted to do, but I wanted to
No,
cross-reference with you.
I wanted to
think
run
that's
it by you
great
first because I'm a
thing to feed
pussy.
him, then like put a target in his brain.
And I want to have that conversation with David to try and
Yeah.
steer him towards what we want.
That shoots a fire that the committee doesn't have to take.
Yeah.
Shoots a fire.
And we sit back.
You don't want to shoot a fire.
No.
It's asking for trouble. Isn't it? I mean, that would be the American solution to a fire, wouldn't it? Shoot it.
Nice.
Listen, don't think that I'm here to entrap you.
You're not saying much, but what you do say is worthwhile.
I'm drunk.
I know.
Horizontal.
I can see you're like passed out there. Where you're sitting is like how Jackie Stallone was sitting in the
In the
fucking
diary.
diary
Do you
chair.
know what David's shirt reminds me of?
No.
That last David Bowie album before he died.
Oh, Black Star.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you know that one.
It was a billboard advertising in my work.
Proper
And he
music.
died.
So let's
I
get
don't
to the
even like
top
David
of
though.
it and continue to protect each other.
Oh.
I know how you voted.
I don't. David's is stupid.
No,
Oh.
you don't.
Right?
I know that you, Kevin, and Devon all voted for Ian to stay.
Oh, yeah, they did. Oh, that picture of Ian looks so
The
good.
whole voting situation just.
I miss Ian.
It burned you.
Oh, look, Christmas is
I don't really
reeling
think
him
Ian
in.
looks so good. He looks like a picture of a teacher on
I
the
just
staff
I
notice
fancy
board.
Ian.
to pin that on you.
Fancy Ian.
Yeah, I
I
do.
don't think Devon fully trusts that you didn't vote the way that.
No, she doesn't. Christmas is getting in his head.
Yeah, she's reeling him in because his alliance has betrayed him. So why not reel him in?
Doesn't matter who else.
Yeah. Sweet Nicole. Okay.
Oh,
I want David to be brought in a little bit further.
I do, but he's being
Finally,
used.
someone believes
still.
me that I voted.
Senior
to be
sales
Queen.
rep.
Not only
No.
does she believe me, but she's also sharing good game
That's what he's
information,
selling.
which has been really
His
hard
soul
to get
to Christmas.
Yeah.
Danny Nicole try to set me up to be the fall guy. Going forward, I know who my targets are in the Big Brother house.
Did this build some trust?
Yes.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear. That's the official sealing of a deal.
That's like major.
No, I got you. That's right.
I wish David would grow more facial hair. That little like chin beard is not
bum
working
fluff.
for anyone.
Up next,
Fluff.
the live vote to evict either
Shit.
Devon or
So,
Kevin begins.
do they want to evict?
I don't know.
I'm
I've
not sure.
no idea.
All-star jury. And
Oh,
the house guest
Who's in
that
there?
a Big Brother legend
Oh my
is about
God.
to become
What is
their
that
neighbor.
room? It looks nice.
Rachel.
Are they living in there?
Rachel. You know Rachel's pregnant. That's why she couldn't come in as a housemate.
Because of COVID.
So
reasons.
yeah, so she's just going to yell over the balcony.
Maybe
or
it's
something. It better be Rachel. It's probably going to be someone awful.
perhaps it's
Garrett
the
Lavisser.
woman who was the
Welcome back to
president
Big
in
Brother
US
All-Stars.
in UK Big Brother.
Devon
What
and
the fuck
Kevin.
was that? Oh,
She
Kirstie Alley.
survived
That's just
lots
Kirstie Alley in the
of
White
lives.
House.
He has survived it
All
3
fucking
times.
people. What's
One
wrong
of
with
them
you?
will not be so lucky tonight.
Idiot.
Let's head to the
Big
living
Brother
room
legend.
and talk with the 2 nominees.
David-
Oh, Paul.
Oh, shut up.
He's a legend.
Oh.
Well, everyone, it is time
That's
for
his
the
Pablo.
live vote and
Devon
eviction.
looks just the guy to me.
Devon, Kevin, in just moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict.
Oh, she looks, don't think
live.
she looks good in that
But
yellow colour.
Before they
that
do,
must
you each
Yeah.
have a final
She's so
chance
good.
to
Her
hair
sway
looks
their
great
votes
as well.
Oh, she
with
just
one
looks
brief
absolutely
statement.
gorgeous.
And Devon, you're up first.
Thank you, Lord, for giving me another opportunity
Oh,
to
nice
play
skirt.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm not sure about
Cassandra
that.
Walton
I like the
was the very
skirt.
first house
Yeah.
guest to ever walk through those doors.
Prom
She
dress.
was a strong black woman.
Oh.
Who?
Danielle Reyes.
First ever
Yes.
house guest.
Two chairs, iconic
Danielle
and
Reyes.
legendary. She as well was a strong black woman.
Yes.
Almost won this game. The spin-off version, Celebrity, Big Brother, Tamar.
Oh,
Tamar!
Strong black
Woo!
won this entire
Should
thing.
they?
on.
Can someone tell us if Tamar's okay?
I have the desire
I don't
to
know.
join that list
Us,
of women to be
James.
the first African American to ever win this.
Yes!
21 seasons of winners, and not one of those faces looked like mine. So when I walked through those doors, I had that desire, that determination to be the very first face to give hope to those behind me
Got
who have
no
the
hope.
desire to come in here and
No
play
hope
this
with
game.
this lot.
Because not seeing a face that looks like mine is very discouraging. It's
Wow.
hurtful, and it does make me feel like maybe it's impossible.
Yeah,
But I'm wrong about that because it's definitely possible. We can do it. It just hasn't been done yet.
Yes.
Ooh.
House guests. Also, sorry, I want to acknowledge every African American who has walked through those doors with the same desire to be that face that I have. I see you, I salute you.
Look
and
at
I
David.
appreciate
It's
you.
showing
You came
David
in here,
now.
You knew the odds were against you.
David's
You
like
knew
thinking
that
about
David's
what
like, I've got
what
that
it's gonna-
desire, I
what
just
it's gonna
haven't got
fit in
the
her.
minerals.
like him. For that, I love you, I admire you, and I acknowledge you on today. House guest.
On today.
Typically, 7 is the number of completion. So if my time is today, then I can honestly say that whatever journey God sent me in
Well,
here,
good luck, Kevin,
whatever
following
mission He
this.
put me on to do in
Yeah.
here, I have
Also, there's
completed
no
it,
time
and
left.
I am done.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going out without a fight. So with that being said, I ask everyone in here this week to be honest
She's
with me
a good
and tell me
speaker,
how
isn't
this week
she?
was
Very
gonna go.
good.
And some of you were.
better
And
than
for
me.
that, I will remember that, and I am taking it into the jury house with me. Jury management is important at this time in the game.
defeated
I'm fully
speech.
aware I was kept inside of this house because I made a respectable move when I voted for Nicole in our season, regardless of what happened in the game.
Oh.
The part that people leave out is she stabbed me in the front. She didn't stab me in the back.
Oh.
So those of you that I looked in the eye and I asked you, hey, what's going on this week? Just be honest with
Oh.
me. And you flat out
I wonder
lied
if
to me,
Nicole
or you
did
gave
tell her
me
or
the
not.
oh so scripted, I don't know what's going on. It's definitely noted, and I will take that with
Yes.
me to the house as well. Thank you. I love my God. I love my child. I love Big Brother. Let's play this game.
Yeah, Dave!
Bloody
Take that
hell.
airtime!
That you thank
Take that airtime, Dave!
Cassandra Walden be resting in peace in God's
Fuck is
What?
Julie on about?
Waldron, pardon me.
Oops.
Kevin.
Who's she on about?
That might be something important. We don't
Maybe,
know.
I don't know.
This platform
Oh, there's a lot you don't know,
diversity,
dear.
inclusion,
Oh, I
doesn't
know.
just end with
Listen.
Zoom trainings. There's so much more progress to be made. So if everybody looks up 5 companies and organizations, and if their
don't like
board
the
or leadership doesn't reflect
Hang on.
diversity, hold them accountable because
Oh.
representation matters.
Oh.
That includes gender. House guests, I've
Oh.
talked to you.
That's
Please,
true.
if you think there's value to your game, vote to keep me.
Save Kevin.
Devon, thank you for making my
Yeah,
dream
saves
come true.
Dave Bond for that.
No, I'm
Oh,
joking.
feel like a winner
Davon's
already.
such a good speaker.
Thank you both. All
Oh,
right,
God,
everyone,
Kevin
it's
kept
time
it
for the
cute.
live voting to begin.
Davon
Memphis,
is going.
as current head of household.
But she said,
Keep it
but
real.
she said, if you lied to me this week, you ain't get my vote.
Yeah.
So did Nicole actually tell her this week the truth in the end?
Nah.
So Nicole will never get her vote again.
She don't know though. She thinks Nicole told her the truth.
She'll find out. She'll find
Tyler
out.
has been concerned that Davon is coming after him. Will he take this opportunity to vote her out tonight?
I heard that Tyler said about.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I can't remember if it was Davon.
Davon, I'm
Oh,
sorry, Dave.
I can't remember if it was about Davon or Bailey, but he said they were playing the black card.
And
Tyler said that. Are you
Yeah.
sure?
everyone in the
100%.
house. So, who will he let go of tonight?
So fuck Tyler.
Hi, Enzo.
Your new
Please
fave.
Where
cast
did you
your
hear
vote to
that?
evict.
On a
I
podcast.
vote to evict Devon.
Thank you.
G and Nicole, miss you.
Oh, fuck.
Was it over already?
Yeah, it's over. Davon said in the jury house.
Currently, the vote is
That
2
was a
votes to
loser's
evict
speech.
Davon, 0
As good
votes
as
to
it
evict
was.
Kevin. The remaining 5 votes when we return.
Why
Stay
would
with
you
us.
keep her over him? Listen to the
No.
way she can talk. Listen to the way she is. She's, you know.
It is over. Thanks for listening this week. We'll see you next week for BB and Blast.
I thought you were going to say next season.
That's a wrap.
Like Memphis said, that's a wrap.
Davon or Kevin. So far, it's 2 votes.
Davon's
to
face
evict
when,
Davon, 0 votes to evict Kevin.
fuck's sake,
Let's continue with the
David's
live
face
voting.
when Davon was doing that speech. He was
I just thought
like,
it was just like
Knows her alliance.
Formless.
Wants Davon gone.
the editorial decision to focus
Yeah.
on David when she was doing
Please
that speech
cast
was a
your
bit
vote to evict.
I
questionable.
vote to evict Kevin.
oh,
Thank you.
or maybe not.
Still loyal to Davon.
Oh, there's hope.
Because
There's
of the
still
whole
hope.
fucking.
Hold
Oh,
on,
Davon's
listen to-
voted for me in the final.
Hold on, I've got my hopes up again now.
Nicole's
That game tonight.
Start.
a loose cannon.
Yeah, but
Hi,
hold on,
David.
let's
Hey,
see.
Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Devon.
Thank you.
David, what are you doing?
Cody
Well,
isn't
she was
aligned
being a
with
bitch to
either
him this week,
nominee.
wasn't she?
Oh yeah,
What will he
true.
do? Hi, Cody.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Devon.
Thank you.
Chrissy, I love you, babe.
It's over.
Was Nicole doing a hinky or what?
It's official.
Nicole's
With
just
4
fucking-
votes to evict Davon,
What?
Davon will leave the house tonight. But let's see how the other votes fall.
Danny went to that wedding as
Hi,
well.
Danny.
Hey, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Kevin.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thanks, Tennessee
I like-
Dawn. I love you.
I like Davon's lipstick, but I'm not sure about her
Christmas
Cupid's
fears
bow
that
she
Danny
did.
Davon's or
and Nicole
Danny's?
are working with Davon.
See what I mean?
Danny.
Will she crush
She
her
does a very
fear
strong
and
Cupid's
vote out
bow.
Davon?
Too
Oh, the lip
strong.
line. It's
Yeah.
because she's got that,
Hi,
that
Christmas.
naturally,
Hi,
just like evil
Julie.
dick.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I respectfully vote to evict the fiery but classy Davon.
Davon,
Thank you.
David, Danny. You know I can't tell the three apart.
Fiery but classy.
Disrespectful and tasteless. As Danny said about Kesa.
Did she?
Don't you remember when he did his speech? She said it was
Oh, yeah.
disrespectful and tasteless.
All of the votes are in. Let's give the news to the house guests. House guests, the votes are in. When I reveal the
Ugh.
vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few
These
moments
people!
to stand by, gather his or her belongings, and walk out the front door. And remember, you are leaving the Big Brother
Put
bubble,
your
so
face
please
mask
put
on.
on your mask when you exit.
Shut up, Judy.
By a vote of 5
They got to
to
scan their
2,
QR code when they get out as
Davon,
well.
you are evicted the Big Brother house.
Well, Well done, Dave. You were good apart from all those times you were wrong.
Yeah, like literally all the fucking time. We're not
Which was
believing David.
about 80% of the time. Her earring just fell off as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. I love those earrings. She's got to now worry about putting the earring on and the face mask on. That would be making me
Do the
panic.
earring before face mask.
You've either got to take that one out real quick. Oh, look, that
they're
one.
both down.
Oh, look, Nicole knocked that one out.
Great. She's swearing.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's a shame.
Put them back in. Put them in.
Oh, the mask.
Julie can wait.
It's Nicole's fault. Yeah, everything is her fault. Just put your hair down. Cover the ears. Mind you, not that there's anything wrong with her ears. Just the earrings were nice.
I can't believe you tried to snatch my wig off. Love you guys.
Did she say Nicole snatched my wig?
No, she said that.
She did. She said something like that. You just couldn't hear it because she had the face mask on. I trust my judgment more than yours, Jenny McAlpine.
She's put that bag on the little
Leave your
shelf.
beautiful hair in place and your earrings, I would, but you know I cannot. So I'm giving you a virtual hug from afar. Stay right there, lady. When we return, I will talk one-on-one with Dave.
Oh.
They faded Julie out.
What the hell? That was weird.
Do you know what? They've could put her earrings
Yeah,
in the
that's
break.
what I was just thinking. Where are they though? She put them down on top of her bag. Let's see.
hasn't.
Welcome
no.
back to Big Brother All Stars.
It's just
I'm
a fake
sitting here
break.
with Davon, who was just
Fake.
evicted from the Big Brother house by a vote of 5-2. It has been
A vote
quite a
of
week for you.
5-2.
How are you feeling right now?
I am relieved.
Yeah, I bet.
I
bet.
relieved. Julie, I was sicker than people. I was ready to go. Like, I was sicker than people. I love this game, but sometimes being in there it's a lot.
I
It's a
bet.
lot. And you know me, Julie, I'm too real. And the fakeness I can't do. And so after 7 weeks, I'm like, look, this fake mask got to go on retirement. I'm tired. I'm tired. So.
I'm such a fan of yours, and even more so after this season. Why do you think 5-2? Why do you think the majority of the house wanted to keep Kevin over you?
This is weak.
Because Kevin can be puppeted. I love Kevin. That's one of my
Because he's
favorites.
weak.
But he can be
Because he's weak.
and
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
And so when I did my veto
Just
speech,
like
I think
Kermit in the diary room.
oh snap. This is who we saw.
And
in
Ian's
season
little friend.
17 and 18.
Yeah, exactly.
She's back. We can't do nothing with that. So let's let her go.
From 4 and 5 years ago when you first played. Before we talk more about this, let me show you some of your goodbye messages because I want to shed some light on everything.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, how can there be a battle back if they're showing them all this?
Can't be. There won't be. Who's saying this?
I heard it on a podcast.
But a dream come true.
Aw.
I'm sad to see you go.
A dream
Hey,
come
Day. The reason that Christmas didn't want to put me up is because we've been in a 6-person alliance since the beginning of the game with Memphis, Cody, Nicole, and Danny. And that leads me to why I had to vote you out this week. It kind of felt like Danny and Nicole were positioning you to come after me, and I hope you don't hold this against me.
Davon, we had our moments where we had a little bit of friction, but just know that I wouldn't have gotten this far without you, and I appreciate you for that.
Davon,
You should have said I
I'm
didn't
in
lie
an
about that
alliance
fight.
with 5 other people.
Is she gonna tell her?
since day 2, and I
She
got
better.
caught in the middle of this lie where
Yeah, there you go.
I had to vote Ian out of the house.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I just really hope you'll give me a chance outside this house to be friends because I really love you,
You
as a person.
fucking bitch. Oh,
Before
ha.
we get to Nicole, first,
Oh.
what are your thoughts on what you heard Tyler say?
Oh, about the alliance? I knew it. It was like alliances everywhere. They was falling out the sky.
Yeah,
The
I
couches,
know.
out the pool, out the duct. They was everywhere. So I knew
Out the
something was
where?
going
Out
on.
the duct.
Something like
Nicole and
Oh.
Danny.
Oh.
Let's talk about Nicole. All week you've been asking her to tell you the truth
Oh.
about how she voted last week. Given the information you now have,
Judy
where do
reading
things
that off a
stand
column.
with you and Nicole?
I don't know because I was asking her
Yeah.
She lied to your face.
for purposes that were not game related. I told her, I said, Nicole, I'm a black woman in this game. David is a black man in this game. I do not want to be on television bashing
Which
him and
you
calling him
were.
a liar if he did
But
nothing
you
wrong.
did.
Wow.
So you did that and you voted Ian out. Just tell me.
But
I
you-
won't hold it against you. I won't be angry with you.
We didn't see
To be
that.
honest with
No.
And she said,
She said, I swear, I voted Tyler out. And so that is why
Good
I'm
pictures
bothered.
here.
Game-wise, I get it, girl. Do what you gotta do for your alliance. But that was personal,
David
and that
Hansett.
was important for me.
Personal
and I
game
told
information.
Her to be honest with me about it.
Ian is waiting for
Nicole
you
ain't
at the
getting her
house
vote,
before
ever.
we send you there. Final thoughts.
Again.
Ever.
In a few seconds.
To God be the glory for second chances. I love this game. I love being black, and I just love everything right now. Give me a margarita. I'm ready to go.
Make that too. I'm joining her from 6 feet away. Thank you so
From
much.
6 feet away.
We're going to talk more after we get off the air. And to see my extended interview with Davon, head to CBS.
I like the way Day went.
I could actually watch that extended interview for once.
When we return, the house
I like the way
guest
Day went so
find out that a
political this
BB
year.
legend is
She
moving
really
into the neighbor's
lent
house.
into it. And
Stepped
it was,
into the moment.
but it was good. It was needed. And I can imagine some people being pissed off about it.
Who's in that house?
And that's even better. Piss those people off. Ruffle those feathers. Shit, I don't know. Oh, it's got to be right. Oh, I can't.
Oh, you're
Welcome
weird.
back to Big
But
Brother
it's okay,
All
come
Do you
on.
want to pause
It
it?
is time to have a little fun with
Too
the
much
house
pause
guests
it.
and launch our latest surprise.
Oh my
on
god. It's got to be the end
Judy
now
wants to have a
anyway.
bit of
House
fun.
guests.
You know.
I need everyone to gather in the living room
Oh, God.
right now.
Does that mean?
No.
Yes, 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 yes.
No, I
yes,
let
yes.
her panic again.
Dominique.
Happy birthday, Charlie Moonves.
Oh.
All right, no, we gotta get off the air. How's everyone doing?
Charlie
All nine of you
Moonves.
Who the
there?
fuck's
1, 2,
that?
3,
It's your
4,
son or
5, 6,
something,
7.
huh?
Okay. Well, I have some news for all of you. But you know what? I think this news is probably best delivered by someone you all know.
Oh! Look at that, and pick.
Who is it?
Oh, please, God. Please,
Please
be
be
Rachel.
Janelle.
Please be Rachel. Or Janelle would be fine.
Who the fuck is that?
Dr. Will.
What's up, All Stars? Great news. I just bought your neighbor's house. I guess that makes
Oh my
me,
God, Dr. Will looks
Dr.
weird.
Will, your brand new neighbor. I mean, come on, you didn't think you could have All Stars without me, did you?
Oh my God.
And as your new neighbor, I thought it'd be fun to put my own little spin on the game. Now, maybe you remember my life motto: money can't buy you love, but it can buy you stuff, and I love stuff. So for the next HOH competition and veto competition, you're gonna have an important decision to make. Go for power or go for prizes.
Oh my God,
I should
Dr.
know
Will
that.
looks so
Good
weird.
luck. Oh, and I do live right next door, so you will be seeing me again.
Oh, good.
What's the point? How the fuck do I know that's Dr. Will?
Dr. Will looks like a waxwork.
Because he came in, didn't he, for like a final screeches
Yeah.
thing.
Honestly, Dr. Will is good, but he won't be good in this. But in his time, he was.
Would have been more fun if it was Evil Dick, because it's Danny's dad.
Yeah, you're right. That would have been
I
good.
have no idea what to do.
Everyone's like,
So,
ew, who the
what
fuck's
does
that?
Season 2 Will Kirby have in store for the game when faced with prizes
Dr.
or
Will,
power?
man.
What will
Jack
the
will
house
be
guests choose?
excited. He fucking loves
Danny
Dr. Will
will
now.
use her
Naturalist,
last
though, isn't he?
chance
No,
to
no, but I
exercise
can
her
show him that
replay
bit.
power, allowing
If
Memphis
anything,
to
should have
play
been Chicken
in the
George if he's
upcoming
still going.
HOH
Yeah, he's
competition.
still going.
Get all the answers this
Oh,
Sunday
why
at
not
8, 7
Rachel?
Central. Then
Dr.
on
Will ain't
Wednesday
gonna
at
stir
8,
shit
7
up.
Central.
Or maybe he will.
They're not going to let that person near those
No,
housemates. There's no
no.
point in this whole thing.
Dr. Will could be sarcastic, but he won't actually shit stir like we need him
Ends
to.
in an epic
Neighbours
fashion
Week.
with a 2-hour
Neighbours
special
Week.
event
Oh.
episode as not one, not two, but 3 house guests
Are evicted.
will be shown the front.
Oh, yes.
That's right. It
hell.
is
Bring
a
it.
triple eviction.
Triple eviction. Hey, that's only been seen on
Canada,
BB Can before.
CBS.com/BB22
Oh,
right now
yes,
to
bring it.
subscribe to
About time,
CBS
cut the
All
wheat from the
Access
chaff.
to get the
Yeah,
live
innit? There's
feeds
too many
and
people
more.
in there.
For now,
Judy's having
let's
a
eat
grand old
on the
time
house.
tonight.
From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Be quick to
I've got a...
listen,
Oh.
slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Good night.
Yeah. Quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, but fast to get to the wedding reception that I'm due at.
That's a weird expression she just come out with.
Bullshit.
Quick to listen, slow to speak.
And slow to become angry.
So that's why I laughed. I wasn't like mad.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, oh,
I understand
shovel it
like,
mill.
why you feel. I understand if you feel how you felt this morning.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I just
bit
was
of
literally
management
just
before the
woken up out of
HOH
bed.
comp, innit? Hey, where's the HOH comp?
I'm
Good
sorry
point.
if I made you feel.
I just
like, we're not like.
Oh, those shoes
so
Danny's got on are
unseen.
absolutely fine. You can go live.
Cody's dressed like he's from a fucking 90s boy band.
Yeah, he is actually.
No, that wasn't live.
No, that was, I mean, yeah. But Awesome that.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Look, no one knows who Dr. Will is. Like, who was that fucking
Do they not know who he is?
waxwork? Probably not.
I'm sure he came in and gave the finalists a speaking to once, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. Honestly, Dr. Will in his season and in All Star, or the old All Stars.
Wait, didn't he chair the
one of the
celebrity gathering?
Oh yeah, I
outside
think so.
the house,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah. But his gameplay was just unreal. It's a
Dan
shame Janelle's.
Giesen wasn't available.
It's a shame Janelle's not still in there because her and Dr. Will had a bit of a showmance.
How are you doing after the challenge?
Not good.
Do you know they're showing the CBS Love Island on ITV
Oh,
too?
God,
You know?
are
I
they?
feel like I should be watching it maybe.
Should we pause this if we're going for
Yeah,
a
they're going to pause it because it's a little loop break. So
Okay.
see you in a second. Right, you lot. We're just opening it.
no.
Are we recording here? Or not?
This one we are, but the backup's giving up the guy.
Again, my finger's not working. You sure that one's working? Oh yeah, it is.
This one's working. Hang on.
Look, there's not fuck all emails in our inbox. So can you please send us an email this week, or just DM us a long DM and we'll read that out as well.
Don't beg. You sound desperate.
Anyway, email us
I don't
at
care.
bbonblastpod@gmail.com.
The back.
You know who I'm looking at? Matthew Pegazzani.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly Matthew Pegazzani, to be honest with you.
I like Matthew Pegazzani. No, there's loads of people who've not written in for a while.
Yeah, Rowan never sends an email.
Joseph don't write in no more.
Joseph's not watching BB
Oh,
All Stars, that's why.
fair enough.
But he did watch my episode of Supermarket Sweep.
The backup. We've just lost the backup. So
Have we actually?
Yeah. Well, we've not lost it, but
it's all rides
look,
on
and
this
this
file.
is on like one bar as well. So let's do the email.
Oh God. Okay, I've just opened the inbox and there's an email in there from Braden.
Is it an email
Harvey.
or is it an essay?
An essay. The title is BBUS 22 All Stars Week 7. Hey Lindsay and Gaz, very sad to see Devon go.
Yeah, it did suck.
She might have not played the best game.
True.
But it's the best one we've seen as of yet.
Hmm.
She is one of the few that uses their platform for greater good, and we love to see it.
We do.
The way Tyler said if he ever won veto, he'd use it to get a POC out.
What?
Let's just read that again just in case I'm too drunk. The way Tyler said if he ever won veto, he'd use it to get a POC out. Right, well that never happened.
Which bit never happened?
Him using the veto to get a POC out.
Yeah, but did he say that? Did he actually say that?
No, I don't think so.
Well, Braden's saying he did.
I'm not sure why Braden's saying
Well,
that.
I think Braden knows a lot more than we probably
Why?
do. Because we don't know shit.
He's new round these parts.
He's new,
probably
but
doesn't
he's
know his
probably more
thing.
into it than we are at this point.
Well, he said not surprised, just disappointed.
Oh. I'm disappointed too. Stop defending Tyler.
Well, I like Tyler.
Gaz is right drunk
because
right
I've
now,
met
listeners.
him before.
You've met him?
On an old season.
You met fucking
Rylan.
God knows who, Josh on an old season.
Yeah.
You don't like him.
No.
Rylan.
I respect Danny. I respect Danny for wanting to play her own game, and not wanting to unanimously vote with the house. So happy to hear triple eviction is happening. Now look.
Could go wrong though.
Now look, Braden says.
I'm looking. Now listen.
I'm definitely not holding my breath for
No.
3 of the committee people to go.
Me either. I don't even know who's in the committee.
But I'd like to see it. Danny has to use her HOH power. Huh? Spoiler.
Oh, is Danny HOH?
Apparently, according to this email.
Oh no. Is that what it said?
Oh, no, it's the one to play again.
Oh.
I think he's misunderstood the power.
No, it's already expired, I think.
Danny has to use her HOH power.
Mm.
By the way, Zingbot was nice to see.
So is Danny
The
HOH
Tiger
or
Zing.
not?
No.
No, she couldn't have used that. Zingbot was nice to see.
Speaking
I
of
guess.
Zingbot, in my poll with my hair, me versus Zingbot in the hair stakes, it's 60% on Zingbot and 40% on me at the moment.
Well, I voted for Zingbot on one and you on the other, if that helped.
At this point, I'm manifesting Kevin, Danny, and David. What? To go. Yeah, he is.
Can I read this? Because I don't think
No.
you're... No, you're not reading it properly.
I am.
You're not.
He said it. Right, let's start
Oh,
again.
for the triple eviction.
Yeah, to go in the
no,
eviction.
don't start again, for God's
Okay.
sake.
Hi, Lindsay and Gaz.
Hold on, who do you want to go? Why does
He
he want
wants
Kevin
Kevin,
and David to go?
Danny, and David to go.
Why does he
Because he wants to ethnically cleanse the house, obviously.
want... Look, I know he's Australian, but don't put that on him. Don't do it. Gaz is really hammered. I ain't seen you hammered like this in ages. I feel quite in control, but I'm probably drunk too.
Do you think Braden's got an Auntie Garth t-shirt yet, or has it not arrived?
I've been seeing Braden on Instagram. He's a very confident young man.
Was he wearing an Auntie Garth t-shirt?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
is he wearing a cat with 7 lives?
I like his pictures on Instagram. He's good fun.
Danny has to use OHH, but oh no. At this point, I'm manifesting Kevin, Danny, and David to go, he's saying.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, how the power hasn't shifted around in 8 whole weeks.
Mm.
It's sad to see.
Mm.
But can't wait for a twist that they took right from BB Can. Triple Eviction.
Triple Eviction.
Kind regards and much love, Braden Harvey.
Who would you like? Thank you, Braden Harvey.
Who would I like to go?
Who would you like to go in a Triple Eviction? Gaz is thinking. Oh, da-da.
Cody.
Yes.
Nicole.
Yeah.
And Kevin.
Oh.
Because Kevin,
Ooh.
I just want
It's
Kevin.
nothing, isn't it?
I need him put out of his misery.
I would say definitely Cody, Nicole, not Danny because I think she's entertaining. Not Enzo, not Memphis. Yeah, I actually agree with yours. Yeah.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Hey, Tam.
Some lady called Laurie's been in touch.
Who's that?
Podcast feedback. Link to watch following the eviction.
Oh, she sent another one before that. Maybe look
I
at
like how Laurie does a ... and puts it all
Yeah,
down.
I appreciate that. Laurie knows.
April Fool's Day is a monster.
Oh.
It's not April Fool's Day. It's not even April. She sent a link to a tweet.
Play this.
Right, Christmas. I really wanted to find a way to tell Dominique that Danny had also flipped on the vote or encouraged. What's going on?
Is she calling Dave on, Dominique?
We wanted to find a way to tell Dominique that Danny had also flipped on the vote or encouraged Nicole to flip.
Shut up.
Was she in the same house as Dominique?
Oh, maybe.
I really trying to find a way to tell Dominique that Danny had also flipped on that vote or encouraged Nicole to flip.
Oh, that is
Why
bad.
does she want Dominique to know about this?
She's confusing Dave on with Dominique because they're both black.
She's not.
She is.
Why does she look like she's fuming?
That is what that fucking... That is
Can we
what
just
that
break
is.
this down?
Look at the comments. I'm telling... Listen to me. That is what that is.
I really trying to find a way to tell Dominique that Danny had also flipped on that vote.
Danny wasn't in the house with fucking Dominique.
What vote did Danny flip on?
The one for Ian, probably. Gaz...
Perhaps
Gaz,
no.
let me take control of
No.
this podcast now because you
Hang
are
on a
not...
minute.
You are acting dumb.
Perhaps sometimes my close personal friend Ian Terry likes to shout me out on the live feed. But perhaps Christmas is a good friend with Dominique and she just wants to confide in
Look
Dominique
at the first 2 comments.
about what's happened in the house.
Look, is that by Power of Cheeto? I trust that person. Look at the first couple of comments and then shut up.
Someone said, "Oh my god," and people question why we all defend Davon so much because of dumb shit like this.
Christmas does not see
Someone
the
said
difference between 2 black people on 2 seasons about 5 years apart.
All black people look alike. I hate this season. Somebody said.
Gaz, that is really bad.
Someone said, Dominique was in season 19 Christmas. Do you not know your castmates are who your castmates are this season?
That
Wow.
is really bad.
What an idiot.
That is so bad you didn't even understand what was going on, partly because you're drunk, but also...
I did understand. I was
that
just
is-
playing dumb, you twat.
That is bad. But nice to hear Dominique getting a mention, isn't it? I mean, she gets
Do you
a
know
mention
what?
every week on Baby on Love.
I was too drunk to comprehend what the tweet said, but when I watched the video, I knew what was happening.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't
I was
act
only-
like you fucking
No,
did.
'cause I was joking about her being a friend of Dominique's on the outside.
Oh,
you
right.
dick.
What does a snake do?
That thing with the tongue.
That is so bad.
Was Christmas in the house with Davon? I mean, Dominique.
Oh,
shut
no,
up.
I'm joking.
I'm too drunk to get
Joking.
my sentences
She
straight.
must have been.
Was
must
she?
have been. Well, she was in with
I don't
Paul.
think she was.
No,
Oh,
but
yeah,
they
you're
were
right.
talking about Paul when it was about what does a snake do. That was about
Yeah,
Paul.
she
So she
confused.
must have been.
Do you know what? She looks a bit off a nut in that
Chris,
picture.
she does actually.
She looks
She's crying.
fuming.
Oh, she is tapped, man. She is totally tapped. What does Laurie say about that? Did Laura have a comment after that? Or was that just the
She
talking
just
point?
said...
This is the sort of shit Alfie should be sending us.
She said April Fool's Day is a monster, which I don't understand. Oh, Christmas instead of April Fool's Day.
Oh, got you. Alfie's not been sending us no facts. What the hell? I think he's given up.
Can't be bothered.
Laurie, that is good content. That is the sort of content we want to be seeing on this podcast, isn't it? Those clips that we would never normally see on the live feed of people being like abhorrent.
Problematic.
That's what we want to see and comment
Dear
on.
me.
What's wrong, dear?
Feedback.
You
Watch
mean?
after you've watched The Eviction. This is from Laurie. It says
Okay.
scroll down.
Yeah.
Scrolling.
Keep scrolling.
Earth Dogs tribute video. It's less than a minute and a half. Really, really good.
A day.
Tribute to Dave.
Mama Day. We don't call her Mama Day anymore.
Sandra Walden was the very first house guest to ever walk through those doors. She
That's what Julie was on
talking
about.
about.
Okay. I didn't see season 1.
was the very first house guest to ever
Well,
walk
actually,
through
the
those
flashback.
doors. She
They did the
was a
flashback.
strong black woman. Danielle Reyes sat in these 2 chairs, iconic and legendary.
Honestly,
she
she's
as well
so good.
was a
I'm sorry, but like, that looks like a different era.
I
doesn't
know.
it?
And do you
US
know how old Danielle was there? She was like about 31.
Jesus.
I know.
She's like a child.
I know.
strong black woman and almost won this game. The spin-off version, Celebrity, Big Brother, Tamar Braxton,
Ricky.
another strong black woman, won this
That's an
entire
all-black
thing
final
by
two.
a
I
unanimous
don't remember his
vote.
name.
Yeah, Ricky.
I want to acknowledge every African-American who has walked through those doors with the same desire to be that face that I have. I see you, I salute you, and I appreciate you.
David
Marcella.
Odds were
David
against you.
Blinky.
You knew that it was
I
going to be
don't
an
know
uphill
that
battle, and you
At
still
Marvin.
fought, and you fought like hell. And for
Bye.
that, I love you, I admire you, and I acknowledge you on today. I have the desire
Parker.
to join that list of women
Ollie.
and be the first African American to ever win this game. 21 seasons of
Tina,
winners,
Amber.
and not one of those faces look like
Kevin.
mine. So when I walked
Lauren.
through those doors, I had that desire, that determination to be the very first face to give hope
Cody.
to those behind me who
Ollie.
have the desire to come in here and play this game. Because
Candy.
not seeing a face that looks like
Acosta.
mine is very discouraging. It's hurtful, and it does make me feel
Don't
like
fucking
maybe
know.
it's impossible.
That little guy.
Oh,
as well.
Ramsey.
About that because it's
Dominic.
definitely possible.
Friday.
We can do it. It
Friday.
just hasn't been done yet.
Kemi.
Thank you. I love my God. I love my child. I love Big Brother. Let's play this game.
What about Meta World Peace and Candy?
Oh, you're right. Do you know what? I actually did quite a good job remembering those names, considering most black people get evicted in the first couple of weeks.
Especially some of them were from fucking 20 years ago.
But a couple of them I didn't remember.
Should we
but
retweet
they
that on
probably
BB
went
on
first
Blast?
week. Yeah, sure. That was cool. That was very cool. It just goes to show. Think of all those seasons, like 22 seasons, and that's all the black people, apart from the couple that you mentioned. There's probably been a couple missed out. But that is not many, is it? That you can wrap them up in a video that's
As if
1 minute and
I'm
30.
calling out the people that were missed. Omarosa wasn't in there.
Oh, yeah.
Shocking. Because they didn't do the
But
celebrities.
Ricky and Tamar were in there because she won.
Tamar was mentioned by name.
I forgot
but
about that
didn't.
Ricky guy as well.
Who the fuck is Ricky?
Don't you remember he was like kind of doing yoga and shit? I can't remember what he was famous for. He was like
No idea.
sort of very mellow, sort of chilled out kind of person. I can't remember much about him either. That's interesting.
I don't remember him. I mean, I've seen him. I'm like, oh yeah, that's someone
Yeah.
whose face I recognise.
Yeah,
because
because there was 4 people of
him in the
colour
house.
in CBB, which was Tamar, him, Omarosa, and Candy.
Meta World Peace.
Oh,
But they weren't all
actually,
in the same season.
Oh no, those are 2 different seasons.
Mm.
Those seasons sort of blend together in my mind
Because they were about 5 minutes each, weren't they?
Yeah, they were like about 5 minutes apart. Hold on, didn't Laurie send us another email?
That was both of them.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you fuck up the emails.
No, I'm sure.
Hold on, let me check.
That was it.
Because I might have something on Telegram. Da-da-da.
Oh no, you're right. There is more.
Oh, you don't say.
No, Laurie said, podcast feedback. As I mentioned yesterday, I have 0 zings to give. I'm exhausted. Ta-ta for
Oh
now,
yeah, no one
Lotus and
sent
Laurie.
us any zings, did they? Oh yeah, I've got a bit of something.
Mm.
A bit of Twitter banter following your appearance on Supermarket Sweep.
Oh.
This is what you sent me, and I said I'm going to read
What?
it out on the pod.
Mm.
Matthew Foster says,
Mm.
yes, he is cute. About you.
Mhm.
The fake Dylan Brokenshire says, how did he do? Crying laughing face. Matthew Foster,
Oh, I've seen this.
rainbow flag love heart, says, he won. The fake Dylan Brokenshire says, so he's cute and,
And
successful.
successful.
Winky face. The fact you know this off by heart is bad. Matthew Foster, yes, but unfortunately he was taken. The fake Dylan Brokenshire, boo. I'm surprised Dan didn't get more love. He's a cutie.
Me too. Dan's infinitely more attractive than I am. I don't know why
I
he
wouldn't.
didn't.
I wouldn't like to comment on that, but
I don't know why people weren't perving over Dan.
you know why. Supermarket sweet people. Backwards. No offence, they're probably not. Hold on, what else have I got?
What have you got?
Did we read that? No, we read that one before about
What?
someone saying they missed our podcast when we didn't do it. That was old, wasn't it?
That's old.
No one cares. I think everyone's given up the ghost. Don't you? What are you looking at?
No, I'm just on Twitter for no reason.
That's really helpful.
I don't know. If you are watching, please give our tweet a like. Please tweet that.
No, Rowan just tweeted that at me about loving Dr. Will.
Save that and tweet the old picture of Dr. Will.
I already did.
Oh, you did?
I love Dr. Will, but he does look like a waxwork.
Where did, from your own or
This
Big
one.
and Blast? Where did you
I
see
said
that
I think I'll stick to aging gracefully.
from?
I love.
You
Don't
should
get
have
me.
said who wore it better.
Don't get me wrong, Rowan. I love Dr. Will as well, but he looks terrible. He looks like he's been cryogenically frozen. So
10 people like that. It's going down a stall.
What
on that
did?
tweet. Your tweet.
Oh, better than yours.
That's always better than mine.
Oh, I can't wait for McDonald's to come. Oh, this is another podcast.
Let's see what that person said that machine is.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they said
A
it.
zoetrope.
Zoetrope. That didn't sound like what you read out,
not the same.
did it?
But there's a few versions because those sort of things crept up around a similar time, I think.
Oh, I see. Where did they creep up from? The 1800s?
The 40s, Disney and stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. For doing
Animation studios and stuff.
Right, got you. So that's it for the podcast. Not sure how well it went, but there you go.
I think it was a hoot, don't you?
That's because you're off your nut.
Oh. That's one of our better ones. I'm not sure.
Oh dear. When you think that, it never is.
It's one of our shorter ones, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
we need
to wrap this up. We're on 2 hours 49. We need to wrap this up.
That's a short one for us.
I had trouble uploading this last week. So follow me on Twitter, @VM.
Follow me on Twitter at @BB_superfan, and I want an underscore.
And follow BB on Blast, and follow our Facebook page, BB on Blast, and visit our website, bbonblast.com.
Donate to our PayPal.
bbonblastpod@gmail.com. Send us an email, especially if you're someone new, but even if you're someone old, we'd love to hear from you.
No, I'm going to say it now.
What?
If you're a new listener,
Yeah.
and you've never got in touch with us,
Yeah.
please send us a communication for us to read out on the pod. We want to know, because we feel like we're just shouting into the abyss at the moment, don't we?
we see the listens. I see the listens go up. It's like, 200 or something. It's fuck all. Just listen, Spreaker. But 200 separate people says 200 of you listen to this now. Why have
Who
you
are
not
they?
put
Where
pencil?
are
Who
they?
are you? Show yourself. Come out of that darkness and send that
Exactly.
email. Tell us that you're hating this season. Tell us we're inappropriate and drunk.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think. Tell us it
Put some
all.
respect on our game.
You better do this, otherwise there's no podcast next week, alright? Guys, this is absolutely a smash. Read my book, First Aid Kit Girl, and listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Spreaker, blah, 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 blah. We're going to have McDonald's. Lots of love. Good luck to Dr. Will and his Botox. See you next week.
And also, look out for me on a new show coming soon.
Oh God! Don't start. that is just a rumor, not a reality.
Thanks for listening.
But you never know. Bye.
Bye. Zing.